works. It's just an incredible amount of typing. I'm just going to go through all of the channels and just promote the shit out of myself. Just fucking go for it. Click.
Hey Foxy One.
Hey Hetty, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Congratulations on the 1,000.
Yeah, congratulations that 1,000 people on this planet was like, you know what, this raving person who sounds like an alcoholic but isn't, is actually like worth following. Like, excuse me, what have I done to deserve this?
You mean this raving person that should be in a straight
should be in a psychiatric. Yeah. Oh god. Decal, a camo and a German KW camo as well. Interesting. Right.
Oh, by the way, you know how the game got cancelled on Wednesday?
Yeah, and it got put on yesterday?
we ran it again last night. We actually had a player versus player moment, and despite playing it as non-lethal rules, we still nearly ended up killing one of the players. They got hit so hard they blasted.
Who?
Their non-lethal damage into lethal damage.
Who got
okay.
Who got almost Mortal Kombat hit then?
Pony chick who plays our sword horse nearly got absolutely pummeled to death by the unarmed combat horse.
I mean, okay then. Hungarian camo. Oh, that's quite nice actually. There's also a German KMW camo as well. 3 camos. Interesting. I think I'll use that actually. There's a Merc deck, but there's also a KW camo as well. It is kind of strange that they release, you know, like a desert camo and a green one, and then there's no like winter camo. Sad face.
That's a little bit.
Yeah. Also, Hetty, have you ever played Call of Duty Ghosts?
Yes, the best bit of it is when, for some reason, they convert the A-10s into drones and just have them repeatedly attack.
Do you remember the Abrams mission when the Abrams tanks looked like way too narrow?
Oh, now you're asking.
The Abrams tanks in Armored Warfare, I don't think the Abrams model rework came from real life. I think it came from Call of Duty Ghosts. And even better is that the whole collision models are the same as they were before the model rework. So that means that basically the fenders in ERA are not the collision models.
So you collide into things like 2 feet either side of the actual model of the tank?
Yes. I mean, I'm kind of glad that the turret is not a collision model, because if it was, that would be
hilarious.
It would be pretty funny.
I must admit, it would be funny to see one of the tank games just actually accurately modelling blocking models for things like the gun barrels, just to see players rage that they can't clip the barrels through cliffs and buildings.
Wasn't there a petition for that to happen on World of Tanks, and then somebody said, well then the entire German medium and Russian tank destroyer line would be functionally useless because they'd never be able to get out of the spawn point.
I'm surprised War Thunder hasn't been asked about that one.
I think they have, but I think even they have realised it's probably better. Oh, new map. Okay.
Oh, isn't this the Camp Festi one?
This map completely depends on whether or not your team is willing to snipe. It's like World of Warships, but with tanks. We were actually discussing new progression vehicles, and somebody made a suggestion that we should do what World of Warships does, which is have vehicles that are available, but only for like a massive amount of XP. It's like kind of an over progression thing. It's actually gained some traction. Stuff like a new T80 line and everything. I think it's actually quite neat. Rather than, you know, have literally the new tech line literally be out on the first day, or just make it take people a couple of months. Because I've almost got my Azuma model warships. It's 1 million free XP, and I've basically got enough XP and premium because I got my Georgia premium ship from Cole, and I've been using that to get basically farm free XP without.
Oh, speaking of, have you had fun? Because I noticed in the Wargaming launcher earlier they put a mention in. Have you had fun farming the nukes in Tier 8 battleships?
Okay, well let me put it to you this way. A 152mm Admiral Kuznetsov basically set on fire a Kansas for 90,000 hit points. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever encountered because for some reason the superstructure is massive, so the deck armor doesn't matter.
I was noticing the fact that Wargaming is apparently giving everybody like 2 weeks time in a Tier 8 battleship, and it's like, wow, okay.
Dear fucking Christ, our snipers are useless.
The amount of nuke farming that must be going off in World of War.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that going on at the moment. Right, guys, fucking kill this person, please. Thank you. Just keep spawning.
No, since I'm watching the YouTube, I shouldn't really like the stream, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Let me just walk back out of cover.
Identify target.
Being rushed by the tank with more tracks than sense.
Yeah, well, like, here's the thing: is that I have snipers, and in order to get me, they're gonna need to come all the way down. But there he goes.
Which means cresting
Hey,
the
up,
ridge
yeah.
line.
Yep. Now, if I knew the snipers actually hit this guy, that would be a great idea. Bonk.
Wait, you are relying on competency from your
To some extent, yes. The one problem is that the object has an incredibly retarded amount of armor. It's actually quite annoying. I'm gonna get fucking killed by him. Holy shit! Let me just. Yeah, he's got me. Yeah, he got me. That thing's armor model is fucking annoying. Jesus. Did you see the green spot? Like, just what?
I'm going to put it to you like this. It looks like it's got the same problem that the World of Tanks one does. So it's not a weak point anymore.
It's not a weak point anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Excuse me while I shoot at its machinery to damage it. That's a great fucking idea.
Because hasn't Armored Warfare gone? Well, the weak point's the lower hull.
Yeah, basically. Not for tier 5 though.
Where's the lower hull on one of those things?
Eh? What lower hull? But for real, like, our snipers should have been on the ball from game 1. Instead, they just fucked around. Like, ugh. Also, infinite loading screen bug. Yay. Right, let me just...
still going?
Yeah, it's still there, which means then, in order to go back into the game, in order to get the proper resolution up, that means I need to go into full screen mode, then go back into window mode in order to get my resolution. Because, you know...
Yay. So how long has this particular bug been in the game now? About
3 years, maybe.
No, it never used to be in the early days. The early days of the beta never had that one.
Honestly, like, this is like after 2.0. Like, someone just, I don't know.
No, wasn't it? No, was it after or was it before 2.0?
God, we're going back into ancient fucking history there. We need our pickaxes and a miner's helmet with a goddamn flashlight to figure this out.
Hang on, if we keep going deeper, Indiana Jones will run the other way being chased by a boulder.
Yes, Urka. Oh great, and now the game's putting me back into the battle. Thanks. It's not like I wanted to exit. Actually, no. I wanna see. Did the object survive? Actually, now I think about it, would I have been better off using heat rounds against the object? That's the thing. So I got a WhatsApp message.
I'm actually surprised WhatsApp is still a thing.
Oh, we're winning somehow. Good.
I mean, not only is it now...
I swear, if I get the fucking loading screen bug again, I'm actually going to go to Dimitri and I'm going to hit him with a flashlight.
Just gonna...
I know their names! I know their names!
Just jump on a plane holding the keyboard.
I don't know where they live, but I know their names.
When you get there, just slap him around the face.
Right. Object. Armor. Fucking Christ, that's the most complicated up. Look at it. Look at this thing.
I will do when the stream catches up.
Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. Look at it. Right. Type 74. This armor model right here is an incredible amount of... Alright, let's see with heat. Oh, that's even worse. Look at that fucking armor model. Look at it, look at it, look at it.
What the fuck is... What is that strange green band around the side of the boat?
It's like its armor model is buffering or something.
There's just this green band around that part of the armor model. It's like a pixel white.
Just figured out Discord didn't recognize my microphone anymore.
Oh, that's shit.
So talking to you ever since the stream started.
Oh, I'm just so sorry, Jeff. So, unfortunately, I have some terrible and grave news. If anyone's looked at my status recently, you'll have figured out why I have been in a series of emotional distress recently. I finished Blind Manor last week, and it's a...
Oh, that one again.
That one, and I found some really good fix on AO3, but the problem is that since it came out, like, hold up, October the 9th, they haven't been updated yet. So not only am I in a series of emotional distress, I'm waiting for the fix to update so I can definitely not masturbate furiously to them and instead enjoy the wonderful plot and content. Have we won the game yet? No, we haven't.
How have you not been banned from YouTube?
Well, you see...
There are worse people
okay.
with a lot more subscribers that should have been banned long ago.
Well, here's the thing, right? I'm white. For 1K special, you must do an arty heroic run. I'll tell you what, Grim. If you give me money, I will attempt to do Spec Ops RT run. If you give me money for at least 2 bottles of moonshine, I will fucking do that. But be aware, there will be a lot of fans going on because alcohol makes me very warm.
Makes you warm and tingly.
Not really tingly. Did I do any spotting damage? 1700 spotting damage because these fucking idiots couldn't kill an object. I want to play my type 74.
Couldn't hit the broadside of an object if they tried.
Attempt is not enough. Well, here's the instant game. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Grim. I don't think I have enough people to do a Spec Ops only RT run.
No, you don't, because I don't have the game installed.
Well, you see, Armored Warfare's... we're in this very fun situation here, to the point of which people have just actively given up with the game, so I can't actually find the people. Well, I mean, not to mention the fact that so far the target player base seems to be people who can barely rink Bink Says Boo, in terms of, you know...
The target player base is, at the moment, are the people that think World of Tanks armor models are too complicated.
Yeah, it's the people who play Tier 1 in World of Tanks and then complain while their shot occasionally ricochets. It's...
The ones that
back
play
on the
Tier
same
1
map
and
again.
complain about and complain about not knowing when they're spotted.
I mean, to be fair, the Sixth Sense is an unlockable perk is annoying.
It is stupid.
I mean, you get that in World of Warships, like, automatically.
You get in a World of Warships automatically?
Yeah, sorry, I've given up on this game. The next 4 messages on YouTube and Twitch are people saying, yeah, I've given up with Armored Warfare. Fucking fantastic!
We're all just sat here watching
You
you for this
put in
game.
your own points.
Also, look at this, look at this. I have a Browning 50 cal mounted on top of the tank. You know what my secondary weapon is? A fucking 7.62. Yeah.
That's because every machine gun mounted to a tank in the world ever is a 7.62 machine gun.
This is a game where MBTs are running around with 400mm of composite armor for some reason. Don't tell me I can't get my 50 cals.
Hey, no, come on. The MBT-70 needs to be able to use that 20mm.
Yes, it does. I wanted to be able to daka the shit out of people. The MBT-70 is that...
Oh, AFB. That's cool. You got a 35mm chain gun. Guess what?
Right,
I
how...
only have a 20mm, but I've got armor.
Well, this part of the map is a fucking loss to begin with. There's nobody coming here. Run away. Run away. Run away.
Backed up by
No.
7.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking... Oh, fuck it. We'll try. We'll try. We'll try.
Wow, people are still playing the ERC. Is that still shit?
I don't think that...
I mean, once upon a time, the ERC was a better light
I
tank
fucking
than the light
bet
tanks.
you I'm either going to run into somebody face first, or I'm going to be faced with nothing but hill. Yet, found them. Right. Okay, it's not an XM, because those two guys would not be hill sniping. They...
Look, you've also got a BMD2 that apparently loves the
Oh, that's fucking great.
cap circle.
Right, 41% camo.
Oh yeah, another border skirmish between India and China.
Meanwhile, Pakistan's just got the popcorn out.
Probably.
Oh, so they are camping. I've outspotted them! Oh, this is beautiful. How's it feel now, you seal clubbing fucks? How's it feel getting beaten in the camo game?
Oh, and India seems to claim they've taken prisoners.
Well, that's not going to go badly for them.
Honestly, I don't
51%
think China
camo.
even cares.
Alright, so we just sit here, and if they ever try to push up, I just...
You just
You
set
know.
him on fire.
Basically.
You just set him on fire.
Probably. My incredible inability to aim is once again showing itself as I bounce 3 heat shells off a chieftain. Dear fucking lord.
Ow.
I believe I'm actually retarded. Oh, no, wait.
Please,
The man.
tell me it was off the
Yes, you
turrets.
know it.
I was off the lower plate. I have a... Okay, now they're moving in on me.
What?
I need to...
Wait, did that chieftain get air before that first
Yes,
shot?
he did.
What the fuck is that muppet? Just
Nobody
let
knows.
learn to drive.
I don't know. The thing is, there's a pair of Sergeant Yorks driven by one of the biggest SEAL Club accounts. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good players, but they need to stop fucking SEAL Clubbing. Load AP.
I mean, I kind of can't say much.
Not bad of a stream. Hey Daniel, how you doing? I mean, I asked if there were like codes around, considering, you know, I reached like 1,000 YouTube subs and I haven't gotten any attention. Sad face.
I mean,
Also,
you're expecting a company that thinks that 3-day trials is an incentive to get people to play the game, as you know, to actually think them about that.
Okay, okay, he hit me. Those Sergeant Yorks know I'm gonna be distracted. Question. Oh fuck me. Could they like go away for 2 seconds, please?
Could you now turn on monetization?
That's a good question.
Like, do you actually have 4,000 view hours this past year?
Yes.
Then you can apply for monetization now.
What's that goddamn chieftain?
I doubt you'll get it,
Where
but
the-
you can apply.
Go away, chieftain! Nobody likes you. I'm getting fucking farmed by Sergeant Yorks as well. Like, go
I
away,
was going
dude.
to say, with her mouth, no, she'd never qualify.
Question is he gonna... Oh, he's going...
Then again,
Great,
you
now
can
I get
at
to
least
play silly
claim
buggers with
that,
a T64. This is fantastic.
You can at least claim that YouTube is shadow
Bonk.
banning her because her content is demonetized.
Oh, so that's what that's all about, is it?
Oh great, so he completely ignored the fucking BMD and went for me instead, like, go away, dude. He bounced! He bounced on the steel vehicle! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. Ooh. Oh no, he hit me this time. Yep. Oh, the Sergeant York's got absolutely farmed. Oh, the seal clubbers couldn't. It's beautiful.
The Seal Clubbers got clubbed!
Is that. Oh, I have an erection. But.
So, for Armored Warfare, did they fix the Sergeant York propensity to targeting fans?
No, it now
well,
targets toilet stalls.
Here's the thing, Grim. The Type 74 gets. Basically, it has the Leopard 1's camo, but it gets Hydro.
Which just means it's better.
Yes. Which means, basically speaking, you can get like 50% camo while stationary in Hydro when veteran. It's the. Well, I mean, like there was nothing Unicom play, but knowing where to go in the bush and knowing when to hold fire
Is the true skill.
Is the skill. Also, when do I get, like, improved telescopic lenses V3 for, like, 100 meters of view range so I can just outspot everything and be the biggest dick that ever dicked?
ISR on 2.
For real, though, like, these two Sergeant York... The Sergeant Yorks together, I did more damage than both of them combined. Wait, can we look at their dossiers? No. Private. I wonder why. Meanwhile, my dossier is open and public. Just like my Snack's life. Anyway. Also, that fucking T64 bounced to me. How do you... How do you bounce?
I would say moderator cheats, but knowing the game's physics, that's actually quite possible.
Physics. Oh yeah, the basic Abrams got a model rework as well. How does it... How's the armor? Oh boy.
Probably bad.
Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh. Ooh.
Put that back into your pants.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sophie thinks she'd ever get qualified for militarization.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, she is trans.
Well, yeah, but
But she's also white.
so it balances out, and I also have a foul mouth.
Yeah, which kind of no.
So basically the Abrams got the same buff that the T-72 did, but its side armor from a deflection angle is now 508 to 400 millimeters thick with 3 spaced armor profiles. So basically, I'm pretty sure that if you just angle this thing, you're gonna be immune. And it's got a reload time of 6 seconds. Oh, who thought this was a good idea?
Hi, drinking buddy.
Hi, drinking buddy.
Hey guys, been a while.
Hello. Are any of us here for the fact that this is AW, or are we here for the fact that I continually find ways to break this game over and over and over again?
No, we're just here to watch you suffer playing this game.
And the memes.
Ah, you know what, fair enough.
I just want to brag right now. I've been going over applications for testing the mod team, for becoming a tester of the mod team I'm working for.
Nice.
Cool.
You know what another name for Friends with Benefits is?
Fuck buddies.
Nutty Buddies.
Okay, now I can never look at that candy bar the same way again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the questions is Discord username and email address. We only shared the form for application in the Discord. So everyone applying already has a Discord account. Yet some people are not providing their Discord names.
Damn it. Where is my modern college/high school I use? This is bullshit.
At least we're getting a good amount of native English speakers.
Yeah.
Sadly, this one guy that did actually do everything.
I'm here because you like the content, it's AW, and because you're bored of grinding. I mean, you know what, fair enough. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is better than watching sports because at least you can talk to the people doing the thing. I like watching the world burn.
I corrected it.
The damage is done. Oh yeah, basically, so in the 3.0 thing, there was a bug where if you're in a ready rack vehicle, if you swapped instantly the moment the magazine was emptied to like a heat shell or something, it would fully load. So they fixed that, but now it's back with auto loaders. So basically, vehicles of extremely high rate of fire, like the Type 10, have a permanent 2-second reload. It's
Didn't we have something similar around the time of balance too?
we did actually. Oh hey, the next dockyard ship for World of Warships is the Ryzen. Which, if you're on my server, you can go into military stuffies, look at the pin post. There's only one pin post at the moment because I haven't found any other reading material, but it's one of the Yamato class's early design proposals. Why am I playing this? Right, next song. Ah, that's better. Draco feels glorious now. Wait.
So Daniel's here for the seal clubbing.
Wait, the Draco was.
What did they do? What did they do to it?
I don't know. Where is it? There you are. It works in, like, the testing grounds, right? I wanna see this. I mean, like, honestly, like, I try not to do low tier more often. Like, I try to spread myself across all the tiers. You know, so I have a.
Identify. Identify target.
How do you switch to magazines again? I'm a fucking idiot, I swear.
Identify target.
You're doing it wrong! Well, nobody ever fucking told me, Grim! Type it out! I'm a slow learner. Preset. I see.
Identify target.
Hello.
Identify target.
Let's. Hey, Jay.
Preset selecting these seems to be making any difference.
Yeah, that's not helping either. Grim, you fucking lied to me!
You got any space?
No, it's me, myself, and I.
Identify target.
Technically, that's 3 people if you want to ask Jennifer and Nikolai.
And who are Jennifer?
I don't know. Load only 1 HE. Oh, fucking thanks, Grim! He's really... You're fucking terrible at explaining things. You're worse than me doing moderator actions.
That's an achievement.
That is an achievement, actually. You should feel proud of yourself.
Give it a run.
You know what
Oh,
fun
I'm just going
activities
for
there?
warships.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm on the NA server.
It's the NA version.
Nice. Fun activities that are 6 feet apart. Dueling. We need to bring back dueling for like settling differences. Just fucking kill somebody. There we go.
Just do a paintball.
Hey, SCP-939. Which one is that again?
That one doesn't exist because they're only up to 5,000, I think.
What's the name?
No, 939, not 9,000.
Oh, I forgot to.
SCP-939. It is SCP-39 are endothermic.
Wait.
Let me speak.
Wait. 1 second reload.
Wait,
It's
what?
display atrophy of various systems, symmetric robotics. Let's get to this
Identify.
Basically,
Did you fire a HE cell on its shell and it not get taken out to you?
No. What happens? Actually, the Draco might actually be better for the TD role since it has high view range and camo. Basically, according to Grim, and this works, so you can thank Grim for this, not me. I will let someone else take the
Blame.
for once. If you have only 1 HE shell, you pre-select it, and then when you're reloading, before you reload the HE shell, you then load the AP rounds. And if there's only 1 HE shell, that's like a 2-second swap time. Which means you can get another full set of 12 AP rounds within 1 second.
GG Armored Warfare, GG.
SCP-939's primary bearing rates.
Yeah, basically you just have to remember to just pre-select HE every time. Now, how did this slip past?
It will talk like a human before it kills you.
The same way the Ready Rack bug got through first time.
Well, yeah, but the Ready Rat bug was on the test server. This is live! Does the Draco have... Oh no, it still has the worthless 0 win, because you know, the one thing I want to do in my highly mobile but lightly armoured wheeled vehicle is to not move. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure. Let me just root myself to the ground for 20 seconds. This is a great fucking idea.
Why am I being recommended?
So, remember, cigarette companies will never be able to advertise this generation. New tactic. Every cigarette you smoke takes 7 minutes off your student loan debt.
Sophie sent them. Getting Jacob Mob.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Compilations recommended to me.
Wait, are you in? Okay, you're not in, okay.
No, you sent me myself and I, so I've just been sat here looking at SCP.
The moment you said I've just been sat here, I instantly got into a game.
Well, see, I am magical.
Of course.
I am the magical human.
The state of the game is that I don't even want to dice roll anymore.
The state of a game is that you don't need to know the state of a game, because it's that bad, but...
The best part is I'm not even sure if I can get through MBT sidearm with a tank destroyer.
I wouldn't be surprised if it
The good news is that I should be one of the best spotters here. And I have an unmanned turret.
For play basis for 1,000 pounds.
One day there'll be a game in PvP where everyone does their hip, where everyone does over 1,000 damage, and it'll be.
It'll never happen.
I don't think I'll know what to do.
Apparently Chris Pratt
Something about being a Trump supporter or something. I don't know. People like to get annoyed about everything.
I am actually like that, so
Where's my Alex Jones song? Yes, Gay Frogs is perfect for a Draco's game. The friggin' frogs game. Done the friggin' frogs game.
people are cancelling him because he hasn't spoken about
Annihilator. Oh! Yes, I have on my friends list. He played in the platoon with me recently. He's in his 70s and he's from Poland. And we had a very good conversation about various things. He's a friend. I'm capable of saying nice things to people, okay?
What? No, impossible.
I am. See, all of you here are friends to me.
Yeah, you are. Man.
Which means that when it comes to my inevitable takeover the world, you will be turned into fuel last.
Chris Pratt came under fire over the weekend.
Does this have a
why
nice?
He isn't more outspoken about politics. Basically, it's because he doesn't give a shit about politics. And cancel.
I mean, I'm gonna say that like not having like if this was last patch, like not taking HE rounds from Draco would be a terrible idea, but now that HE rounds are basically just completely useless. Just saying. I mean, there's no downside now. Except for the fact that I can't actually snipe at all.
What you mean the HE rounds and the Draco are useful?
No, they're useless.
No, a single HE round is useful.
Will I get spotted?
You can see a video I recommend.
Nope. Okay, if I fire one shell at a time, I can invis-snipe. Nice. Unfortunately, the other side is killing each other, which is... Could you guys like stop fucking dying, please? Thank you.
Plus 20% credits. Equipment cost description short error 4 key missing.
Huh? Oh.
If you look at the
I may have accidentally fired the HE shell. Right, plan B. Do we even have a plan B?
The plan B, Sophie, is to use your tank as a giant Italian.
Hey Draco. Oh god, fucking damn it. I need to get the Hellfire. Isn't that a song? I mean, I haven't really played the Draco, so right now we're in uncharted territory. By uncharted territory, I'm trying to shield myself from the fact that I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I wonder if I can kill the Hellfire though. That'd be great. Need to. Okay, Centaurs run away. Hellfires run away as well. No, actually no. He's still down there. Let me just. Okay.
Like how last year we had a proper Christmas event. Not Christmas event, the Halloween event. This year we just got. Let's buy into our skins, please.
Is that Does that proper event also include the?
No. Remember when we had
the reused Halloween garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did actually.
What's the rest of them anyway?
I've got it showing. I can still go to this website. They haven't.
I've made less contribution to this match than the Turpits did for the German Navy.
But every day you'd have a new door to click on, and you get a drip
What do you know is over there? Can you see?
Please grind skins. But
mean,
you're gonna pay for because the grind is stupid.
I mean, the Turpits did do something for the German Navy. It kept us very fucking distracted.
I mean, didn't we just absolutely destroy it?
Eventually.
Turpits basically just got hit with a sledgehammer and it was like a nut. Thanks, Neymar.
Turpits. The number of actions that we took to sink the Turpits that just failed.
Hey. Hey. Less steel was used to destroy the Turpits than there was to make it, so success.
A force of 32 Lancasters from number 9 and 617 squadrons dropped 29 torpedoes in the ship, 2 direct hits and 1 near miss. Several other bombs landed within the anti-torpedo network.
So I think this got an aim time. No.
Cratering of the seabed.
And one of the tall boys that hit over-penetrated.
Yeah.
Yes. This removed much of the sandbank that had been constructed to prevent the ship from capsizing. So we bombed the seabed as well, so that it could capsize.
Yeah. But that was after. That was at the end of a series of like 5 or 6 missions to try and get
Run away.
One bomb penetrated the ship's deck between turrets Anton and Bruno, but failed to explode. The second hit amidships between aircraft.
Yeah, this is not going well. We need to see if we can bug out.
A giant hole was opened, the ship slid to the bottom, and then it capsized within 10 minutes. 82 men were trapped in the tunnel, but they were rescued by cutting through the exposed portals.
I still can't believe they never fixed the fact that this map is basically just a giant sniper alley on that side. Would it be so difficult to have a symmetrical map?
I like how the Germans can survive, save people that turn ship, but America can't. Bomb warfare at Arizona.
That's the BMPT firing. I think.
At a guess, probably February.
Identify target.
Yeah, there he is.
See, I am a smart. To be fair, even Prince Eugen was more useful.
Fuck. Backing up. Mark! Fucking Christ, Mark!
Prince Eugen went out in the bad way.
Imagine, like, not being able to give your spotters the ability to, like, bug out.
Imagine caring about the balance of the game.
I'm not saying about the balance, I'm saying about the balance of this battle right now. I need...
Honestly, I think Sharnos was the best one. Though. I mean, when you literally go out in a way where the flipping British force commander's like turns around to his officers and says, "If you're ever going to be out fucking numbered, that's the way you fucking do it."
What,
the thing is that Scharnhorst and Guneisenau were unable to effectively engage British capital ships, even one 30 years older than them. Like, literally, like, the presence of a goddamn battlecruiser was enough to just make them, like, just not engage.
Which battle are you talking about?
I'm talking about the sinking of the Scharnhorst.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. What the fuck has spotted me?
The one where her radar got taken out early in the battle.
What the fuck? Really?
Okay, this is very long.
Are you kidding me? We got ambushed by a fucking BMPT. That's fucking swear sometimes. I should have seen it coming, to be honest.
Sure, it's the Scharnhorst.
Yeah, the Scharnhorst and Guneisenau literally got driven off by a, like, battle cruiser.
To be fair, Britain kind of cheated by having radar basically at the start.
Does this thing lose its targeting?
I mean,
When did we develop radar actually?
it was just before the war. We actually had to try and hide the fact that we developed it,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is also where the story of carrots helping your night vision came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know
Because-
about that. Basically, they said it so that the Germans
Okay, so-
realized they were talking about radar.
Yeah, so after the battle, Admiral Bruce Fraser, gentlemen, the battle against the Scharnhorst has ended in victory for us. I hope that any of you who are ever called upon to lead a ship into action against an opponent many times superior will command your ship as gallantly as the Scharnhorst was commanded.
Yes,
today.
this was Operation Berlin, where the Scheinhorst and Gneisenau were basically driven off by HMS Ramirez, which was a Revenge class battlecruiser.
No, this is-
Duke of
thi-
York.
This was the Duke of York.
No,
about
No, this is when they literally just could not engage a single capital ship. Because they
No,
didn't have
I'm
big enough
talking-
guns to threaten it.
and I'm talking about when the Scharnhorst was sunk. When it was like Belfast, York, and a bunch of destroyers just ganked the ship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At 1842, Duke of York ceased fire after having fired 52 salvos and having scored at least 13 hits, but Scharnhorst was blown away. Many of these hits had badly damaged the ship's secondary armament, which had left her open to destroyer attacks, but Fraser ordered. The destroyers Scorpion and HNOMS Stored launched a total of 8 torpedoes at 1850, 4 of which hit. The torpedoes slowed Scharnhorst down to 12 knots, which allowed the Duke of York to close to 9,100 meters. With only turret Caesar operation, all available men were sent to retrieve ammunition from foreign turrets to keep the last heavy guns supplied. Fraser then ordered the Jamaica and the Belfast to move into range and finish the ship off with torpedoes. After several more torpedo hits, Scharnhorst settled further into the water, enlisted the starboard, and then she went down by the bow. Her propellers still was slowly turning. British ships began actually searching for survivors, but were soon ordered away after just a few were pulled out of the water, even though the voices could still be heard calling for help in the darkness. Just to add a spooky effect. Honestly, reading about ever since I started playing the As You Know game, I've actually read a lot about book history.
That's fair enough.
Things I'd actually never look at
Mhm.
until played that game.
Oh yeah. You're definitely looking at the historical specs of the figures in Azulane,
Seriously.
and definitely not the copious amount
No,
of
no,
porn there is
seriously,
involved.
When I was looking at the Arizona, people kept talking about the Tears of Arizona. So then I looked at the Tears of Arizona, and it turns out it's oil that's leaking from her at 2 liters per day
Yeah.
for the next 500 years. You need a friend to play. I've just got that.
I literally completely forgot.
It's fair. I'm gonna see what here. Fucking came over tonight.
It doesn't look too bad actually. Good fucking damn it! Could the if you're wondering what the clicking noise is, it's my like my keyboard has this this like magnetic like hand thing.
Comes off. Yeah, I know what
And
you
it comes off, but like since like when I stream I have the monitor closer, I have the keyboard closer as well, which means it occasionally just like launches itself into my keyboard.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's a bit. It's very.
Can we? Let's see if I can spot.
Still reach that predator.
Yeah, no.
11. See you guys up too much this weekend.
Leopard 2A4HU. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, probably some berry.
Yeah, this side's gonna be absolutely fucked over. Oh, nothing I can do.
This weekend, then.
Nothing I can do. I'm an AFE. Not allowed to fight against MBTs. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I
I'm
had
gonna
the-
do- We do anything absolutely naffle.
I'm going to get my bed tonight. Should I go Bulgarian camo says it was for the 2A4, but it's actually.
Oh boy, 58 damage. Wow.
Woohoo!
I shouldn't have skipped out on those German skins.
Okay, the Leopard 2A4 HE was basically the Leopard 2 at tier 7, just renamed.
Identify target.
Okay.
Variants don't change in European countries. So it's all you can do different.
Yeah, we need to... I think I should be fast enough to get out.
You know? Somebody's trying to ask for them.
Are they getting suitably mocked?
I and my free friend play together.
Oh my god, I killed somebody.
Okay, quick! Somebody report this instance to their HQ. They need to
Developers.
ASAP.
An MBT got killed by a non-MBT. Nerf incoming. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, if they're down there, where's the muck of a 2D going? Are they moving up? They're not. He's not actually. Alright, let me see if I can get like round behind. Let me see if I can bolt. Oh, fuck me. Run away. Run away. Excuse me. What do you mean they can't see me? What?
They can't see you.
50% camo, what? Oh, they can only spot me 175 meters. That's kind of funny. Can I like successfully like get out of here?
Identify.
I don't know. Can I kill this Merc? I think I'll kill him. Just
How hard is it to understand?
I don't know. I've also just realised that, you know, that now they've made MBT super mobile, I can't actually like get out.
Run away.
Yeah, I can't like flank or anything. Well, back to the light tanks then. It's kind of annoying that I didn't get to like go up, but I just like completely fucked that map 2D.
What lights hang so
The ZQ.
Wait, you took out a Merc in an AFD?
No, I wanted to, but unfortunately a Leclerc Proto was like there. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Leclerc.
It's just being a Leclerc. So
Oh, I see. I see.
What?
No, the different name for the Leopard 2 is basically a skin for it. Damn, Renner's got 58 people.
It's a convention stream.
Um,
what fucking convention is running in America? No less.
It's there's
Tell me it's
certain
not like
scenes. Yeah, certain scenes have absolutely taken off with online conventions. I think this one's Ramcon. Not 100% sure.
and decide fast in a few
But
days.
it's like I've only got this particular panel on in the background because I've seen it like 4 or 5 times already.
Yeah, I mean, business networking has actually they've seen so many new people doing it.
Honestly, I
So
had
you
no
don't have
idea
to
that
go
the
to,
club
like,
was there.
6 o'clock in the morning to drive for an hour to get somewhere.
Yeah. Who would,
What?
A lot of people literally roll out
for
of
Cider
bed
Fest,
for
it,
5 minutes.
Yeah, Cider Festival's on my birthday. Also, I need
for
to pee.
Cider Fest,
Be
I
right.
drove with Bean for 16 hours.
Reg, get in the camera.
Yeah, fuck that. I'd rather fly.
Well, welcome to American mileage.
I know. American sucks. It's stupid. And it's got orange man. Who do you think's actually gonna...
Ugh, no idea.
I mean, I heard that because the debate was on Zoom, there was the threat of like them just muting somebody if they went angry enough. But they actually had a civilized debate.
Zoom?
Yes.
Isn't Zoom owned by the Chinese?
Yes. It is. And we use it for everything at this point. Zoom knows exactly what my fucking living room looks like by now.
I'm
You
just
could probably tell me
finding
exactly
it
what
hilarious
it
that
looks like.
the American politicians were using Zoom.
Yeah. But yeah, but because apparently they had the threat of muting, because they had a lot of issues. Oh, Sophie, look, we've actually got a good tier balance for once. What is this?
God, what's going?
There's a couple of tier 9s.
Which?
There's a couple of tier 8s, there's a couple of tier 7s, you know, it's a bit mixed. Teams don't seem to have any overly overpowered vehicles.
Oh, fuck, it's front lines again.
Oh, so you've been given the
Well, the last time I was on this map, or the previous 2 times, it was in an incredible amount of non-fun.
But Sophie, look, the teams seem relatively balanced. There's a 2017.
Oh, yeah, but this map isn't. Okay, if you
Yeah, of course this map is.
if you push north as south and you actually like get into enemy base, you're gonna have a hell of a time because there's hill snipers and shit everywhere. But if you push south as north, it's suddenly a lot easier because south doesn't have like literal cliffs that allow people with good view range to just dominate it. Like this is
I
like
appreciate the balanced teams.
yes, this map should be completely symmetrical from south to south, like not north having like the advantage. And north also gets that big fucking hill as well.
Hey guys, player 1. I grew up in an orphanage. Player 2. The local warlord killed my father. Player 3. My mother sold my soul so I have warlock powers. DM. Okay, player 4. What makes yours unique? Player 4. I grew up in a loving home and think adventuring is neat.
That is basically me every time I talk to internet friends. They're like, oh my god, my family is so orphan. I'm here just like, oh.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this. My family have cared about me since I was born.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like bad parents are very abundant.
VCat, could you not like?
Because it's actually quite easy to be a bad parent.
Ooh, tank. Shoot it. Right, missiles up. No, it's coming up! Why is he in the middle of the map? Sophie, this depresses me.
Because north to south allows someone to do that, to literally just rush up to the...
I didn't see him until
I told you this
way.
map wasn't balanced, this is why.
Oh god, he's coming. He's coming. Run away! Sophie, he wants my blood. I hit him for
You need to
150
run.
damage once.
Yeah, also like javelins, like they still auto lock, auto target, but like they now hit like the front of the turret, which is where the ERA panels are.
Yeah, I'm having issues actually hitting
Yeah,
anything for
yeah,
any damage.
yeah. Rather than making it so that they don't auto track you, even if you're unspotted or you smoke up, they just make it so they're basically just fucking useless now.
If they can make it work in armor 3, why can't they make it work in this game? Oh yeah, because Arma 3 has Comptuer developed.
Not when it comes to the physics department. Oh, we can shoot this. We can shoot the Anders. I can't aim for the life of me, jeez. Good God, Jay, that almost hit me.
Did it? Oh shit,
Yeah. No, that's alright.
Oh, APS. Fuck's sake! The only
Okay,
downside
well-
of this vehicle.
That warrior's
how about
gonna
this
be there.
bullshit? How about this football shit? All the tanks, Sherman Firefly. I just bounced a T-29 shell off of my turret.
LOL?
How? Where?
I have no idea.
Sophie, we're gonna die here.
Yep.
This is the hill you want to die on.
I haven't even done any damage yet.
I've done 149. And I might have hit the Harry Mao, but I doubt it. There's soft APS.
Identify.
So is soft kill APS basically APS that tells
Yeah.
the grading words to the javelin?
I've just fired fucking heat other warrior, you know, with the thickness.
It has ERA and fucking slat everywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Identify target.
What?
I am now firing at the Fion. Because it is being spotted. Oh, I love it.
How the fuck are these guys getting farmed by it?
Work, I'm happy.
Jesus Christ, you people must suck.
They're being farmed by a Fion, Sophie.
They're being farmed by fucking Ireland.
Hey, at least my javelins get hit.
Fucking Christ,
My
you people are
javelins
awful.
do 400 damage a shot.
Hey fam, how's it going? Oh, the fucking Draco! Get away from me, you... Ugh. Go away, go away, go away, go away. No one likes you.
I've just
Hello.
fired a missile at him.
Right, he's...
Everyone alright?
Dear
Hello.
fucking lord.
Yes, me, Nemo. My mic is finally working because
Hey,
it was
Nemo.
muted this entire time.
Hi Nemo. How are you?
Yeah, this is...
Oh, you
This-
guys were all talking about battleships and stuff, and I was really excited.
We can talk about it again.
I know.
Let's talk
It was
about
the fun
Prince
thing
Harry.
is
Let's talk
that
about how
our-
Prince
our-
Harry got nuked.
No, I want to talk about the British versus the Italian Navy, which was just so one-sided. Basically, we had radar, and we had to fight them in the Mediterranean, but they didn't have radar. So, like, Warspite and that lot basically got within like 3 kilometers of the Italians, and then opened up at like point blank.
Say what Warspite still to this day has the longest moving ship.
Yeah.
Actually-
One of Warspite's
Actually, that's the Armada.
fish spotter planes sunk a submarine. That's the funny part. Yeah,
Well,
so this submarine was like, oh, it's only a spotter plane. The spotter plane had like a little like 250-pound bomb. That literally went right through the submarine.
And there was something like, oh shit.
This is fine.
Yeah. Imagine getting the radio. We've lost the submarine. To what? A biplane? What?
What? No way. It's almost like they lost.
I
the
mean,
Bismarck.
remember...
I mean, yeah, they
Most
literally
memorable
lost the
World War II.
Bismarck because of a sword
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
6 biplanes. Who would win? 6 biplanes from the 20s or a 1940s battleship?
No, 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 no.
What?
No, there's better, there's better, there's better, there's better. There's better.
Swordfish outlasted the two.
Wait,
Like,
There's better.
Sophie's
There's better. HMS Dreadnought rammed a submarine and sunk it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
HMS Dreadnought literally killed the thing that was designed to hard counter it by fucking ramming it. Like, excuse me.
HMS
Not to mention-
Dreadnought. I love when it came out. HMS Dreadnought literally made every other battleship obsolete.
Yes.
Yeah, and then by the time World War II rolled around, she
Yeah.
herself was obsolete.
Yeah.
And she's like, nope, that's sub to die.
Mine?
See that submarine over there?
Full steam ahead.
Also, Dreadnought did not have one of the ramming things that all the other Dreadnoughts of the time had. So it's even better.
Yep.
This is, oh no, we've accidentally run over a submarine.
Oh, who cares?
Oh well.
We've sunk a submarine. Wait.
There was that.
Wait. Did they have fucking Jingles as the commander? Like,
I He might be old, Sophie, but I don't think he's that
Fun
old.
fact, I have Jingles as the commander of my dreadnought in one of warships.
I don't have Jingles as my commander.
Best thing is, Jingles isn't even that old.
How old is he?
About 5 years
What's
older
funny
than
is
me.
that-
Yes, earlier today I sunk a destroyer in my dreadnought and he went enemy battleship destroyed. I'm like,
What?
Yeah.
what? And then I sunk a cruiser, friendly.
March the
destroyer.
10th, 1970,
I'm like,
so he's
what?
50 years old.
How old is he?
50. Heady?
He's only 50.
Yeah, he is.
He's
about
younger than my
40.
dad. My dad's fucking older than him, and he still acts young.
Well, I mean, like, as we know, is that Jingles just, he's just old.
I get this to Jingles, it's like explain like anything
I
to do with
can't.
like an army, and I.
To be fair, no, I have to agree. Yeah, he is one of those ones you can't just sit there. I mean, if you notice, most of his World of Warships videos now are no longer about the game that's being fought. It's about some random factoid about the ship that's being sailed in real life.
Hi, Rumsbums, how you doing?
The first actual World of Warships video was his HMS Warspite video. I just love that video.
Mm-hmm.
The fact HMS
Remember
Warspite
when he
was not made a
betrayed the
museum
Armored
ship is
Warfare
just
community?
so insulting.
I
So
do.
we have Belfast as a museum ship. What did Belfast do apart from follow Scharnhorst for a bit?
It hit a mine.
Yeah.
Follow-
That's about it.
'Cause I know it participated in the attack on Scharnhorst.
The King and Winston Churchill had a fight over Belfast because, like, they both wanted to be present at Normandy, which required both of them being on the HMS Belfast. So in the end, neither of them went on.
Yeah. Imagine the captain of the Scharnhorst like, we've almost at Norway, and you see the Duke of York on the horizon.
The Duke of York is like fucking T-poses over the horizon, like, get over here!
See what she did.
And, like, what guns
The thing
did
is,
the York have? 15
if
inches.
you
14. 380,
if it was
360,
Duke of
5
York,
meters.
that would have been
King George.
fine. But it was Duke of York plus about 4 cruisers, destroyers, and it was just like,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
She pretty much only dealt with Scharnhorst and the turbines.
HMS Warspite should have been kept on, so in the event of a Russian invasion, we would have once again turned to a rotting dreadnought that would have just rammed the entire Soviet fleet to death.
To be fair to Belfast, she was used until 1963.
I mean, also by the end of the second,
How's that not impressive?
by the time Warspite got to the end of the war, she literally had to have her guns replaced.
Yes.
Because,
Yeah.
Operation Overlord's like, let's just, what shells we got in the magazine? Cool. Just fire a lot at the coast and see what happens.
There's about to be an Object 640 that's going to, like, run at us.
If we talk about Overlord, the only battleship you mentioned about Overlord is USS Texas.
I require an incredible
yeah,
amount of
oh, yeah.
assistance right now.
What are we doing, Captain?
Warship of...
Fuck me, run away.
We need our guns
Hi, Object.
together.
How you doing?
We don't have the elevation.
USS Texas.
Flood the
is that
torpedo blisters.
on the cliffs above the beach, there were German snipers. One of these German snipers got spotted by a Spitfire and then got counter-sniped by USS Texas.
Not only that,
One
but
German sniper like, I have killed the Americans, and then just a 14-inch shell just annihilates
Run
them.
away. Run I am immediately regretting this fucking decision. Somebody send help. How the fuck do I bounce on a 640 sidearmer?
Killing one German with a 14-inch shell.
How do I bounce on sidearmer? Excuse me.
Let's find the Wikipedia.
I like it when battleships do that. They just pull up and then bombard the shit out of whatever's in front of them.
Well, we know that HMS Texas basically sank itself to get some more range.
What basically what it was, Texas when she was originally built had underwater torpedo tubes.
It's like 100 years
Now,
old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the oldest boat in the water at the moment. Not for long the way it's going, but hey ho. Anyway, beginning of the war, she's refitted, and it's decided that to fit everything on, we need to fit on Texas. We need to get rid of the torpedo tubes, but they didn't get rid of the torpedo blisters. They just kind of shut the doorways on that. So a few years later, they're at Normandy, and they get a radio call requesting fire support on somewhere, and it's like, we can't technically hit that, Our guns in theory can, we just don't have the elevation on the turrets to make it happen.
Sink half of a
That's a
boat.
Chad move right there.
Yeah.
So
Also,
it's like,
infinite
well-
loading screen again.
Torpedo blisters down the side, flood one of them, cause the ship to list,
And then
and
if
then fire the
I
guns.
swear
The Germans were sat there going, what the hell are they doing?
They're sinking the battleship. Oh, to shoot at us.
During
Ah!
World War II,
Screaming.
HMS Rodney directly engaged a battalion of Panther tanks.
Yes.
And also, none of the Panthers were hit, but one of the Panthers was ripped apart by a shell landing about 10 meters from it. Sheer
Yeah,
force.
USS Texas, the only thing that would be able to bombard the beach is the 14-inch guns, so the sniper got
Yeah.
hit by a 14-inch fucking shell.
Not
Sophie,
not
you've gone
directly, I
offline.
hope.
Is this on purpose? Is your disconnect on purpose,
Yeah.
Sophie?
No.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Infinite loading screen.
Actually-
I'd also like to remind you that HMS Rodney torpedoed the Bismarck.
I know, that was the funniest shit ever. It's just, add insult to injury, the Bismarck's like on fire and stuff, you know, let's launch it.
HMS Rodney not only knocked out the Bismarck's fire control, superstructure, main and secondary gun turrets in 15 minutes, it also torpedoed it.
It's
Well,
like
the-
I get annoyed at the movie Sink the Bismarck because it portrays the King George V as the one that like straddled the Bismarck, but it's actually the Rodney.
Yeah.
King George V just assisted a bit. Oh.
It was HMS Queen Anne's apartments that killed the Bismarck.
Come on, we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about how Yamato went up against an entire fucking, what was it? A battalion of air.
Have you not heard? Have you not seen where the one US destroyer went up against the Yamato, an entire
Yes.
battalion, and almost like just went, come on then.
Yeah.
Come on then, have a go. Do you think you're hard enough, mate? Come at me. I'll fucking stab you.
Yeah.
It was one of the million Fletchers
Uh,
that the Americans built. And it just
Minus
like,
Semi as
fire
platoon
everything.
leader.
What's that? Biggest battleship of the war over there? Ah, nothing.
Ah, prepare the boarding parties, fix bayonets are out of ammunition, but we're not out of knives.
Well, no, it was literally a case of fire all the heat sheet. We're out of the heat sheet. Fire all the AP.
Round of
We're out
AP.
of AP. What we got left?
Launch the
Smoke.
million
Fire
turrets.
that.
Round of smoke, alright, prepare to board.
Fletcher just launched like millions of torpedoes aside, or am I thinking of a different destroyer?
Yeah, they basically just fired off all their torpedoes.
What's the destroyer and water warships that can launch like 20 aside?
The Shimakaze.
The Russian one.
That's the one, yeah.
Shimakaze.
It's Japanese.
Yamato
They can only fire
fired
15.
Yeah.
shells at allied planes.
I feel sorry for the
if
Yamato.
you'd
It was so
look at
proud,
the
and then it just got bullied
It was
to
like,
death
oh
by
yeah,
a
look, I'm great, and then when I got bullied, yeah.
Here's the weird.
Um,
Here's the really weird thing about Yamato, though. By the time Yamato was basically set towards it, Japan was like, "Yeah, no, carriers are the way to go."
Yeah, you know.
I mean, to be fair, they still had the biggest.
Let's bring the Americans into the war. How could this go wrong?
Nah,
Well,
this
the
will be
best thing was like,
fine.
No. 4 years later, they dropped the sun on them. Oh. It's like how it's like
Oh,
Midway,
no,
they
no,
lost,
no, no,
they
no,
lost
no.
like
No,
90%
no,
of, like,
where is it?
all
Where
the
is it? Where
carriers
is it?
get out.
Where is it? There's
Do you want to know how
There we are.
bad Midway was?
Okay, okay,
Midway
guys,
was-
I would like to sum up
Wait.
the US Pacific-Japanese War.
Yeah.
When the Japanese bombed some Hawaiian Islands, so you made just over 5,000 warships, 2 million aircraft, and absolutely flatten all of Japan's cities with napalm and nuclear bombs.
And there is a meme about that.
There is a meme about that.
I would not recommend
Mid-
playing it on stream.
Midway is absolutely beautiful. It was 4 of Japan's largest fleet carriers
Yeah.
against
No damage control
literally
whatsoever.
The last 2 in decent condition American carriers, plus one which had literally just hobbled back from the Coral Sea, had an emergency refit and put back to sea.
The Yorktown, which was actively falling
Okay,
apart.
So, the strength of the Pacific Fleet was 3 fleet carriers, 7 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 15 destroyers, 233 carrier-based aircraft, 127 land-based aircraft, 16 submarines. Japan had 4 fleet carriers, 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 12 destroyers, 250 carrier-based aircraft, 16 float planes, and had a bunch of boats that did not even participate.
Yeah, including most of the surface.
America lost 1 fleet carrier, 1 destroyer, 150 aircraft, and Japan lost 4 fleet carriers, 1 heavy cruiser damaged, 248 aircraft, so all of their carrier aircraft, 3,000 killed and 37 captured.
The last fleet carrier was actually not lost. Was lost because the Japanese, like, basically they had the wonderful idea after seeing 3 of their carriers get sunk to pursue a fleet action and have their last fleet carrier come with them.
It was also what was the other carrier that became a T? The Japanese.
Excuse me, I would like to not be in tier 10, please.
The one that basically filled with like petrol vapor or whatever the fuel
Yeah, that was the Taiho.
And then the Taiho, yeah, and then it just exploded.
They emergency vented aviation fuel throughout the ship, so when someone eventually lit a cigarette, the entire thing exploded.
What do you mean the gas has got into the boiler?
Huh?
That's what happened. The gas got into one of the boilers, and a spark basically set the whole thing up.
I want to imagine that someone just had the misfortune of lighting a cigarette and then just... Jesus fucking Christ. The kill-death ratio was real.
You know.
Imagine having the kill-death ratio with Hitler.
The KD ratio of the guy who was the bomb gunner on the B-29 that dropped the Hiroshima.
And that's how the US military enterprise got known as the Grey Ghost, because she refused to die to the Japanese.
Oh wait, hold on, stay there, Jay, stay there. I wanna see if this thing's collision model still works. Yeah.
That's what War Thunder got getting in the next update.
Nukes.
Yes.
Look at that collision model. I'm not even touching him.
I was at the trailer. I was excited for the battle cruisers.
I saw a nuke at the end. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, guys?
Like, oh no.
Genuinely, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, there's nukes?
There's
Yes,
gonna be
there was
nukes.
the
next
two
season.
ways.
What's the trailer I posted in the War Thunder?
I don't even
and
care
tank
about the
channel?
286, mate. I care about the fact that they're finally giving us fucking carriers for the jets.
Yeah. If they give us
No.
if they give us nukes, can we
shit.
please have the B-52 and Falcon?
Can I have the B-36?
No,
As we
give him,
Argentinian players.
I want my
Give him
20mm cannons.
So, given that War Thunder's put in modern armor, I want to see the Willis Jeep with the fucking,
With a
big
TOW-2
rocket
missile
launcher.
attached.
SPG.
Oh yes.
Identify target.
I want to see it with the SPG-09 on the back.
It's like, Sergeant, there's a Jeep over there, but there's some weird contraption on the back. What is that? Oh no.
It's
And
the
then
Chad
they
Jeep.
They see this little thing like bouncing through the air towards
Identify
it.
target.
I mean,
'Cause if you've ever watched like the
Did you
ISIS
see-
videos, all of the rockets just seem to bounce around for some reason.
Here's the best thing. The firing range on the Davy Crockett is actually within the blast range of the...
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'm doing so much spotting damage right now.
Can we
Crockett
get
was
the,
a short-range nuke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like a
It's
gas
literally, it's an SPG-09 with a fucking
Mm-hmm.
nuke on top.
What they should? Can we please have the M65 atomic cannon?
Yeah, can we get the artillery version?
Imagine doing like 77 fucking damage. Oh my god.
Imagine doing
I
damage.
penned an MBT with a missile.
Just take the
Holy
M65,
shit, Sophie.
280
Enough AFEs
gun,
now.
Put them on a battleship. Boom.
Oh my god, I might actually
When
pen
the,
in
when the
Macabre
US
Sabo.
Army finally finishes
I
developing
penned
their
the
railgun, can we
Macabre.
please bring back the battleship that was like railguns?
Identify. Hostile tank.
I mean, railguns are being developed.
I mean,
so-
you wouldn't have to track aircraft anymore.
They
You could just point
were,
them.
they were being developed until Congress took one look at the ammunition cost and went, we could buy missiles for the cost of that.
I mean, they'll do eventually. They've got
Let's see if I can
missiles
spot the
technology
T-249.
Oh, they've already got the destroyers to actually mount them.
Yeah. They have an alarmingly disposable amount of
If
destroyers.
they got railguns, they would be the most powerful navy on the Earth.
They already are the
Yeah.
powerful navy on the Earth.
Because you'd be able to
Explain
shoot
to-
missiles out of the air.
Hey, did you
Folks,
hear?
I mean,
did the guys-
explain to So here's the thing. Explain to Congress 1.2 million per shell.
I mean, they already fired 300,000 per shell with a fucking javelin.
Yeah, with a
what's your minimum
guided
shell?
missile.
But if that shell
one
had enough
will nuke a
penetration to
boat.
take out an entire, like, 5 ships in a row, yeah.
You could buy
We'll
a,
nuke
you could
an
literally
entire
buy a
boat.
cruise missile for that, and you've
Yeah.
got a lot more utility with it.
But it's cool,
Yeah.
Eddie.
What do they use cruise missiles for now, apart from bombing Syria?
Not much apart from bombing Syria.
You know, I got really nervous when I saw that news. I was like, they bombed Syria. Oh god, here we go. World War III.
Here we go
Hmm.
again.
You say
Remember when-
Syria, I say
Remember in
children.
January where
Basically
US versus Iran was the least of our worries.
I mean,
Let's
you
mug
got to
the
remember
top
this
10.
is. I mean, you got to remember this is. I mean, Trump basically inaugurated his presidency by dropping a Moab on Afghanistan.
Oh, yeah, God.
I remember that.
It's like that's the closest you can get to a nuke without it being a nuke.
Dun
Oh,
dun
I am
dun
a
dun dun dun
Did
dun
they?
dun
They did because they dropped it on that
dun.
like cave.
Sophie, I killed
Found the
the
wheel.
over Amarak.
Because it
They
wasn't it
basically
like
just
one of those
dropped it on a
earthquakes?
hillside
The-
to clap
It's
for
like
it.
the Tall Boys and the Grand Slam for World War II. It's the
Yeah, no, it's
Earthquake
exactly
bomb.
the same idea. I'm just gonna hit you so fucking hard, you don't know what the fuck actually hit you.
Also, our friendly
It's-
T90MS on his
it's
team killed me.
scary, that, 'cause after seeing what the Tall Boys did to the turf bits, you realise they made a bigger one called the Grand Slam that was like 10,000 pounds heavier.
And then you have the Moab.
Am I seeing someone from the fucking UK referring to the Imperial system?
I just love how
Christ.
the Americans. I love how the Americans, well, the American public, not anything actually official over there, is desperately trying to hold on to the imperial measurement system.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to.
Americans would do anything but use the metric system.
Eddie, you know what's very
Hamburgers.
funny about it?
There was a thing I saw, it was like a sinkhole opened up. They said it was roughly 5 washing machines across. I was like,
Go on,
Hey,
Jeff,
Eddie.
what were you gonna say?
Washing machines.
The US legally defines the feet in meters.
Sorry, what?
What?
The
Well, you're
legal
gonna have to speak
definition
more.
of the feet is X amount of meters.
Defeat is X amount of meters.
the
The,
feet.
the measurement.
Yeah, the measurement feet. So.
It is legally defined in US law in meters.
Oh wait,
There's
no, I see what you mean. So
0.3
it means, yeah. It means each feet is legally defined in law under a metric value.
That's funny.
Hey, did you guys hear that China's building their navy again and America?
A
is-
member of the
Did you see-
Boogaloo Boys
did you
has been
see-
charged
yeah,
with firing
did
on
you see North
Minneapolis.
Korea's new tank.
What is it?
A new
The
tank. It looks fucking
Yes,
Yes,
stupid
they've
as hell.
taken an Armata, put it through a photocopier and bang, and then
No,
coloured it
what
yellow.
they've done. No, what they've done is they've taken a T-55 and put a cardboard cutout on top of the turret.
Oh,
I mean-
I actually think that's what it is. It's not a new tank, is it? It's just the T-62
Uh,
hull with some
It's
fancy
not
armor on it.
62 hull because the driver's in the wrong place.
It's a T-55.
It might actually.
Oh,
it might
yeah.
actually have
P55
good
have
thermals
the
now,
right- driver in the middle?
Obviously, I'm stupid.
Sad face.
It might
And
actually
because
have
the
good thermals now.
P55 with the driver in the
Ninety-
middle of the hull.
All of North Korea's tanks are based off old Soviet tanks, anyway.
Well,
They
yeah.
build their own one.
Well, yeah, because otherwise they'd have to actually build and design and build their own tanks.
Well, the best
Yeah, that's
they
a
have
big
are-
outlay.
the best tanks they have are a couple of T-72S.
Wait, somebody was stupid enough to sell them a couple of T-72s.
Yeah.
Oh no, T-72s! Oh no, that was scary.
Oh
T-
no!
Guys, I
variants.
have some wholesome news for the
Which-
Brits.
What is
Which
it?
were given to
Yay!
them.
In the light of the government saying "fuck you"
Boris
to
Johnson
free
and oh, no.
school meals, the local businesses have come together and are doing free meals anyway.
Yay!
It's a sad fucking day when businesses are
government's
better
just
at
like,
regulating
"Fuck you."
children than the government is.
North Korea has a T-72S for the exact same reason that South Korea has a T-80U.
Also, so if
Russia
we're gonna
paying
have
off
like
debt.
1 million Hong Kongers move
Didn't
to the UK
Pepsi
in
have,
next
like, the
5
world's
years.
third
I'm
largest
pretty
navy
sure
at
the
some
North
point?
Koreans put more effort into their nuclear missile program, which is, is successful. Remember,
mean,
when,
at least-
remember when their new missile went like 5 feet in the air, then came back down and exploded?
So,
And everyone was like, yes, that could definitely reach America. Yes.
I mean, they got halfway to Japan with one.
I know, not like the Japanese will intercept it.
I mean, it can't be that hard.
So, at some point near the end of the Cold War,
US has got one of their super carriers like near it. And
the
it's
Russians
Sophie-
traded
Sophie's
Pepsi.
just trying to...
The Russians traded Pepsi shops for 70 submarines, a cruiser, a frigate, and a destroyer. So at some point,
Pepsi was the
Pepsi had the
sixth
sixth
largest navy in the
largest
world.
navy in the
Why
world.
did they go for Coke's headquarters?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, have you seen this anti-lockdown interview on the internet recently, Sophie?
Was it?
No, what is
Was,
it?
was
I'm
it?
83. I don't give a sod.
Okay,
About
okay.
staying
Oh,
at
was it
home.
that
Okay.
stupid woman?
My grandma is 87 years old. She was like 7 at the time of the Second World War, and she barely remembers it. There is no way in hell a 3-year-old at the time of the Second World War has any fucking say on how it went.
3-year-olds going, oh yeah, I remember the Germans. Yeah.
I remember the Germans. Like, my grandma was actually bombed. This person was, like, so far out of the country that they were still doing incest. Like, come on. She has literally no fucking right to say it. I get annoyed when you get, like, these fucking super boomers.
Shall
like,
we
"Yeah,
relate this
yeah,
back to a
nowadays."
different topic?
What, me getting annoyed at boomerinos? Fucking boomers, like Hetty. I'm waiting, Hetty.
Eddie's fine. Eddie's funny.
Meanwhile, Hetty is raging.
Who's actually? Hetty's Jan... No, Hetty is a millennial.
Yeah.
He's that young.
Yeah, he is actually.
I know he is.
Hetty's in his 30s.
Yeah.
I've met Hetty. He's a nice guy.
He sounds like he's 50, that's the problem.
And so does Jingles.
Just,
Oh, don't.
a 6-year-old has
While
been
I've been talking, I've
diagnosed
been rewatching the
with,
new War Thunder trailer. I'm trying to identify what the battle cruisers are in the trailer, and I have.
there's a screenshot, I'll send it to you later.
One of them, I
six-
think, is the Nassau, but I'm not sure.
The
Yeah, I'll
NAS.
send you a screenshot
Huh?
later.
Whatever it is
I know
called.
what they are.
I think it's the tier 3 battleship. Because
The
they're all. They're,
6-year-old has
Yeah,
been
that's the
diagnosed with
Nassau.
cancer after a doc said she was faking symptoms.
It's
Huh?
it's the same ship as the Japanese Kawachi.
I'll send you the
it's hood- it's
screenshot
the hood
now.
there,
I'm going
you
to
know.
drive
If
into
it's battle
text.
cruise we're talking about.
Which game are we talking about? Also, why is World of Warships still like... No, I'm sorry. Why is War Thunder still making ships?
Because
don't
they
know.
forgot
I
they'd
don't
given up on the
actually
game.
know.
Why the...
Yeah, because they forgot that people had asked for battle cruisers, and they were like, oh no, quick.
Just gonna
We
sit
asked
here and
for
think
battle
along so I get
cruisers when
to
the
it.
mode released.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sending a screenshot into general War Thunder War Tanks now.
Okay. Is it? I'm pretty sure I've seen this. Oh, it's. Wait. I don't know how to pronounce
that
the
is the
second. How do you
Nassau.
pronounce?
That's
How do you
the
pronounce the
battleship.
second? How do you pronounce the second one? I know it's the Russian one, but
The Gangut.
Gangut.
Gang good.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was
Wait,
the Nassau. On the
You're
left, yeah.
you're getting the Kawachi and the Nassau. You're getting the same ship twice.
So what's the one on the right? It
They
might
think
be
it's the Dreadnought.
That's
think
HMS
it's the
Dreadnought.
Cool. Where's HMS Hood? Because we're talking about battle cruisers.
No, those are
These are
battleships.
battleships.
Where's HMS Hood? Over there in 2 pieces.
Nassau and
HMS Hood
Kawachi
isn't in
were
2
classed
pieces.
as 3 Dreadnought battleships.
The Yamato, which had 2 magazines explode and had the most powerful magazine explosion in history of a warship, is in more pieces. Sorry, is in a more solid piece than HMS Hood is.
Yeah. HMS Hood got sunk. The entire British Navy just went, right, that's it. Cracks nothing.
We're done.
I mean, here's
Avoid the biplanes.
here's the thing though. Hood didn't just sink. Hood just
Exploded.
Yeah, Hood just straight up just exploded.
It was what the largest naval
vaporized.
explosion in history for ages.
Have you
know.
seen that one ammo ship that what was it?
I'm gonna fucking...
It just blew
The
up.
Prince Eugen survived the entire war and got nuked after it.
Yep.
She didn't even die in a fucking nuclear explosion. She
I
had
know.
to be fucking
There was also
capsized.
that Japanese ship that got nuked as well, but that survived as well.
The
The
Nagato.
weird thing about that one is it survived and they had to torpedo it because they couldn't get close enough to actually scuttle it.
Yeah.
Jay, back off a bit. Just a bit, just a smidgen. They can't.
Yeah.
Remember
We
that
can't
your
get within
your
100
turret is
meters.
unmanned, so they won't do damage to it, but your hull can be penetrated. Okay? I know, right, Urka? Fucking, it's great playing AFEs these days.
Yeah, I'm fucking hating it so far. Do you remember the USS Mount Hood?
So,
Oof.
so War Thunder adding nukes, that basically means anyone driving an Object 279 or a Centurion is fine.
The Centurion's
well, the
fucked,
Mount
but the
Well, no,
7-9 would be fine.
The crew in the Centurion isn't fine. The Centurion's fine.
Yeah,
The
that's
crew
all that
isn't
matters.
fine.
The Centurion is fine.
I mean, let's face it, the Centurion, you just kind of blast it with the hose after a couple of days.
Reload,
Replace all
Jay.
the electronics and send it off to Korea. It's fine.
Yeah.
The USS Mount Hood was an ammunition ship. She just went kaboom on the 10th of November and sunk or severely damaged 22 small craft nearby. The explosion definitely goes up against it.
Martyrdom.
Like
Drop
I
a
said,
live
it was
grenade
like the
when
largest-
dead, when
like I
killed.
said, it was the largest naval explosion at the time.
The Mount Hood had the Martyrdom perk equipped.
The Mount Hood had exploded with an estimated 3,900 tons of ordnance.
Jay, they might be
material
rushing you
forged.
actually.
Like, you compare
Yeah, I know.
how the Bismarck went out to how the Tirpitz went out. The Bismarck went out on fire and just getting hit from all sides, and the Bismarck just got hit twice with some bombs.
Go to the right! The right! Take cover! No, not over there! No, Jay! Jay, go into cover right in front of you! Hug that rock. That rock right in front of you. Hug it. Hug it.
Death with 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
I said hug the rock! Not go away from it.
It's the Russian tactic. You throw enough people at the
Yeah,
problem.
throw
the
enough
problem
shit
goes
at
away.
it.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll stick.
Yeah. We shall deploy 100,000 Lancasters, and eventually the ship will sink.
Dead.
Modern warfare, right there.
Luckily-
Trucks
luckily
with
the nice-
fucking MRS
nice
attached.
people in Sweden let us take our planes through there.
Sophie, was that still so worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it.
Like how the Swedes were neutral, yet they just helped us. Like,
No.
because the Bismarck got, I believe the Bismarck, all the Tirpitz got spotted by a Swedish ship.
Tuppets.
Whatever it's called. Scotland, I think it was.
I think
I
both
think
did.
there was also the
I think-
SS
yeah.
John Burke.
And also, there was
Oh,
that.
no, hang on,
there was
no,
that, there was
no,
that Polish destroyer. There was
Bismarck
that Polish
was,
destroyer that shadowed the Bismarck as well.
Oh yeah, a
Bismarck
Polish
was
destroyer
no,
shadowed the
Bismarck
Bismarck
was
by
first
continually
spotted
flashing
by
at it. I'm
Norwegian,
Polish. I'm Polish. I'm Polish.
Yeah. Polish
There was
destroyer
also
just, like,
the
sailing over
SS
the Bismarck, sticking two fingers up, going.
Do you
"Come
think we might have a
76
problem here
explosions.
with in terms of numbers of people and constantly talking over each other? Are we a presidential debate now?
I
Yes.
mean, I am trained to explain explosions. There was also the SS John Burke, which was kamikazed, and then it went very big kaboom and killed. It was a cargo ship, but it went
Yeah.
fucking. I'm gonna post a video of the explosion.
Oh no, my plane's out of ammo. Luckily, I'm carrying a plane. I'm driving a flying
Luckily,
plane.
I'm a
full of
plane.
fuel. So the Japanese basically did the same tactic as bees.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The explosion basically looked like a mini nuke.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna put it in military stuff so if you guys want
The first time mushroom clouds were observed was during the First World War with the undermining explosions.
to. Yeah, because they
Fuck.
dig tunnels, didn't they?
Yeah,
They did tunnels underneath
basically,
trenches and
Ready up,
detonated.
Jay.
basically they realised, hang on, the army's currently... Well, they kind of realised that, hang on, the army at the moment is literally full of northern miners. Let's use that.
The army's stuck in this.
The
trench.
army's full
What
of
should we do
northerners.
about the other
Also,
one?
BRB got a pee again.
Stick to it and blow
Pay
it
for
up.
coffee.
Dig a fucking tunnel and put explosives underneath.
Hey, I'm trying to find
Almost
that
worked.
article. Yeah, I'm trying to find the article about. It's about another one about Warspite. It's basically that they were in Norway hunting all the German destroyers in that one battle. One of the destroyers got spotted by the same plane that sunk the submarine earlier, The destroyer basically sat there going, I'm going to torpedo whoever comes around this corner, not expecting 2 cruisers with their guns both turned starboard to come around the corner. And then HMS Warspite following after, and it was this poor German commander's like, oh dear. And what basically the destroyer was like on fire and everything, and it fired some torpedoes off. That really annoyed like the Warspite, and one of the guys on one of the cruisers watched it. Basically, what happened is he heard a bang, and then the destroyer and the cliff behind it exploded from one of Warspite's turrets.
Which was the surviving battleship that was in Korea that made it as far as serving in Korea.
Oh, it's one of the. Was it one of the American ones?
It'll have to be
There's
American one.
That must be an Iowa class, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was one of the American battleships.
There was the USS Iowa, the USS Missouri, the USS New Jersey, the USS Wisconsin.
I can't remember which one it is. Basically, American battleship just kind of tootling up the coast like it does.
Yeah.
Waiting for fire support orders.
Oh, I've heard this
And
one.
this
Yeah,
co-
I've heard that. Yeah.
And this Korean 155mm artillery battery just decides to take a pop.
Yeah, this little battery just went bang, and it's this little thing. I was like, oh. And it's, yeah.
It's
And
that
then
ship.
The battleship fired back, wiped the battery and the people inside from existence. They were like atomized. And then
One of the escorts was
cruisers-
like,
a temper, yeah.
Oh shit! The moment I get back, we have a game.
Yeah. It was like, you know, it's like a gift exchange. You give out a 150mm shell, you get a 16-inch shell in return.
Nobody in the artillery battery thought that. Hang on, that ship is designed to withstand this kind of.
Are we talking about the Wisconsin versus the North Korean artillery battle?
honestly, do we really think the average North Korean would have known?
Well, you know,
I mean, okay, I guess.
Why do we keep getting put up against tier 10? This is... Oh.
I mean, they only got good when the Chinese joined in,
And that was only because of sheer manpower.
and then they got steamrolled.
It was
in the last
Missouri.
years.
I'm really not enjoying this right now. Like, basically, we're gonna have to go all the way down to tier 7 to fucking not get up tiered versus tier 10.
Also, I love the fact that they took the two of the Iowas went to Iraq to attack the Iraqis. So, yeah, they been upgraded. They had the phalanxes and cruise missiles, tomahawks,
Yeah.
fire.
The Wisconsin was there. I sat on the phalanx and put my head inside the tomahawk launchers.
Yeah, I love the phalanx because they just go so quick and then the sky. It's like,
There's one where someone put like a duck face on a phalanx, and it's like just an angry duck.
like fear into the enemy.
I mean, like, when it comes to series, have you seen the Russian one? It's basically like 6 30mm and 8 missile launchers, and they've got like 8 of them mounted on the ship.
To stop fighting, let's bring in some old battleships.
Yeah, the battleships and the marines there were actually as a diversion. They figured that a pair of battleships might actually work again, so they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just station them off the shore, and see if they'll get the Iraqis' attention, and they did.
When you do come in, a platoon of Iraqi tanks. They didn't say what kind, but they fired some warning, some shots at the one of the Iowa classes. They hit the Iowa. It just didn't do any damage. It just scratched the paint because he's obviously
I've got to
quite
say
hundreds of constantly. And then. Yes, and then the battleship fired one gun back, hit the middle tank, vaporizing it, and then the two others were British.
I can't fucking aim to save my life, holy shit.
Pretty sure they were D-72s as well.
I think it's a 2249 down there.
Russian build
I think
quality.
so too.
Yeah.
He hasn't shot me yet.
M's, but still.
D-72 was made to be sold abroad. So
Okay, give me a tank that can survive a 16-inch gun.
None of them. Modern MBTs can't even survive 152 HE shells without getting wrecked. It's
If they actually get
it's either
hit
2249 or like
directly
somebody's just put
by-
like a sniper down there or something.
Yeah, if they get hit directly by
Are they?
155 artillery.
'Cause they're not shooting.
It's disabled.
Then there's
Fuck it.
also
Hey,
the
Danny,
thing
how you
that
doing?
they were
It's real
T72
time.
And with the rate of fire, like most modern armies have their 105
yeah, that's-
batteries. Like the Panzerhaubitze, that can just fire shells. Where it's called.
That's how bits
The whole
Yeah.
point of that thing is that it can literally fire. Is it 3 shells before
I
the
know.
first?
3 shells. No.
No, 5 shells before the first hit.
No. The thing is, what they do.
It's 5 shells before the first hit the ground, or 3 shells, or 3 shells.
Not here, Jay. We're not gonna win.
No, Hedy, what they
Jay,
do.
not here. We're not gonna win. Back the fuck off right now.
Okay. They fire 3 shells and they all hit at the same time.
Windows support RTTV.
Panzerhaubitze, it's
But
massive.
I'm saying simultaneously impact.
The
Just
fuck
fire
is this
it
collision
slightly
model?
Different arcs and you'll
It's
do.
not that massive. I mean, you've got to remember, it's not a left.
So if we're getting rushed by 640.
Yeah, just shoot the 640 a bunch of times.
Let's
Like,
book him.
honestly, I've stood next to an M110 and that thing's tiny
I know.
compared to the
Oh,
actual
no.
gun.
I have scale models that are all the same scale. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the Panzerhaubitze is basically the same size as the Jagdpanzer.
Well, we actually
Let's
killed
mug
the
him.
T10, Sophie.
Let's mug him.
I don't have speed boost, so I will be a minute.
Said the nun to the
Don't
bishop.
take gun length into account, the M109 is bigger than the M110.
Behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What the biggest tank I've seen IRL would probably be the top.
Just keep moving.
The tank that I actually remember being is
Shit.
5, and I think that.
Fucking Christ already. Basically, the remodel for the Abrams series basically gave them the old mobility stats of like the old Abrams, so they're.
Sophie, I right-click penned an Abrams. What am I doing with my life?
I don't know.
I want to go to America and see that museum. It's got the T95.
I want to go to Kubinka to see the mouse.
Yeah. Oh,
Same.
I want to see all the crazy Russian tanks they built.
I want to see the pancake tank.
SU-100Y, you know, scariest thing when it first came out.
Fridge.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
the one where it was like,
Confident.
Why do we have so many fucking TDs?
Look at this tank. The German army turns around and walks away.
Spotted.
Destroyer cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hellfire that's spawning us.
I mean, if you want to annihilate a Tiger 2 from decent range, yeah.
Decent range,
The Wilk hit me for 89 damage, spalled, and set me on fire. Really, game?
We're actually winning.
I know we're winning. It's just fucking stupid.
But they're easy compared to a King Tiger.
I don't know how we're winning right now, but we are.
Biggest thing I've been in is a M3 half track.
I have no. What was it? I went into.
Need to kill the Wilk.
Now. We were at. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I've been in
The biggest thing I've seen is the SR7.
Gives the Wilk.
C-130 directly above me. God, that was loud.
There he is. Get him, Jay. Get him.
Then again,
went to the
Then again, I've seen the Vulcan fly over.
Yeah, I had a Vulcan fly over me. I actually didn't know it had flown over me till I looked up and oh, it's a Vulcan. Then I heard the.
Yeah, so taking the Abrams is a bad idea because it's basically got the same mobility as the ones from pre-3.0.
Yeah. The Abrams isn't as good now.
Dear fucking god, are they even capable of getting a single thing right? Not only does it have the old collision model, it's got the old mobility stats.
Apparently, during the Falklands War, there were actually armored engagements then, but they were like not very good.
Again, probably like Scorpion tanks and stuff because that's what we had.
Scorpion, I believe the other one.
Scorpion ready for combat.
Scorpion and Scimitar
I'm
versus.
pretty sure the Argentinians did have like armed like APCs, like troop
Probably BMPs and shit like that.
you know, attacking tanks.
Really? Alright, game.
Well, I mean, the Scorpion and the Scimitar's not really a tank. It's kind of a.
Yeah.
It's a recon vehicle.
It's sort of a small tank for launching hash at me.
I mean, basically a Scorpion is good for repelling small arms fire.
When did the Falklands happen again?
1982.
Yeah, about
Then
that.
it
Because
could. Then it could have been a TAM versus Scorpion Scimitar.
Probably.
Because the
Because
TAM was
the-
produced in
I think that was up there.
1979.
Oh yeah, because of course the Germans were the Argentinians.
I mean,
Of
yeah,
course.
that's why the TAM existed.
You know.
It's like basically a bagel hull with a leopard turret on it.
Oh. Some woman in the UK has been suffering from coronavirus
Well,
symptoms for 10 months.
They wanted a light vehicle with a decent gun, and Rheinmetall had bagel hulls and leopard turrets.
Who won between the Scorpion and the TAM? I wonder.
Probably the Scorpion.
Probably the
Scorpion run away
Scorpion
and
just
just call it the
because of
Harrier
crew
real quick.
training.
Probably, actually.
I love
Yeah,
how
go on,
they flew, and
Forget the Harrier, get a Vulcan.
I love how they flew a single Vulcan to drop one bomb on a runway, and that's
You know,
all they
it
did.
dropped like 100 bombs, but only one hit the airfield. But the
Yeah,
bombs
only
only
one
hit,
hit.
and you just took the airfield out.
It took out an entire portion of the airfield out,
Yeah,
and
no.
it just was
But
not
You
usable.
don't know the Vulcans are like bombing you until it's flown over you, because well, that time the bomb's already halfway there. I'm impressed the Vulcan actually made that journey. It was quite an old plane by the 80s.
Yeah, I got my dad put his dad's. They recently did a thing with the Vulcan where they put
Angry
everybody's
type in.
names.
Yeah, we built it. I think we built it originally as like a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It
Then,
was
you know,
our.
we didn't need to drop a nuke. We didn't need to drop a nuke on
So
anyone.
it had to literally fly from
You
the
know.
UK to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be able to hit Russia, which is why it actually had
Yeah.
decent range.
What was the,
Yeah, no,
what was
but-
the Americans doing there? Was it the B-52?
Yes. The B1.
It was the B-36 when
B-52 is the plane that could drop like 1 million bombs on one ton.
75,000.
when the V-bombers were first coming out, it was the B-36, and then when the last V-bomber came out, it was the B-52.
But Peacemaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Peacemaker,
But yeah,
which
recently
carried so many
you could-
bombs.
You could pay a small fee and put your name onto a plaque that was put onto the bottom of the Vulcan wing, which I did for my dad, and my dad did for his dad. So
Mhm.
really nice.
I want to see the Vulcan at War Thunder because that'd be hilarious.
Hilariously fucking
No,
useless.
it couldn't have been a
It also-
TAM. They only entered service with the Argentinians in 1983.
Also, the B-36 was the first nuclear-powered aircraft.
But
Yes.
the B-36 Liberate.
That fucking thing was fat enough that they're like, you know what, we can actually put a reactor in this thing.
No,
Yeah,
it was
uranium power. Yeah.
Uranium power. Uranium Fever 101.
Here's the thing: the B-36 is still propeller powered, so they could actually
Nuclear propeller.
drive. Yeah, they could actually power. They could probably replace the engines with electric motors and really.
Are you really surprised, Nemo?
Atari just
Considering-
crashed the PS5 party with a
Considering
brand new
how a
console.
nuclear
Quite
reactor
a way
works-
that surprised me with their ingenuity.
Considering how a nuclear reactor works, which is where it heats water and turbine spins, it's basically the same principle.
It's easy having nuclear powered boats because if you need water to boil, you're surrounded by water.
B-36 was fucking fun.
Ironic. Here's the best one. You know the American ballistic nuclear missile submarines.
Yeah.
Because they've got a nuclear reactor, if they decide they need oxygen, they can actually
Just they
split
used
water molecules.
electrolysis or something like that.
Yeah.
What the Ohio class submarines?
I've seen like pictures of like those, like all the Russian US submarines in the Cold War. They are so big. It's like
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Russia still
Yeah,
has
and
big
then-
submarines.
And then the Russians pile out the fucking Titan class. And it's like,
Oh, the
okay,
Typhoon.
You're
Well-
compensating.
The submarines look small until you actually see
Yeah,
like,
basically,
the
fun.
scale image.
Well, remember that every time Russian submarines dived below their standard operating depth, they got a little bit smaller.
I mean, the same happened with the American ones, so...
Yeah.
a scorpion just disappeared.
No. They came back up. They weren't as
Oh, they actually
flexible
survived
as
longer
the
than
American
America.
hulls. So basically, every time they got crushed a bit.
They got squished a little bit.
Yes.
But America's ones never came back.
That was a problem with ice in the badass tanks.
They figured out about
And
scorpion.
well, they never had another nuclear sub accident after that because they basically just copied NASA and was like, you know what, let's just have a checklist and make everybody responsible. So like probably the manufacturers were, oh fuck, we can't sell them defective parts anymore.
The idea of actually, like, dying because of going to crash depth terrifies me. It's the only death I'd be scared of.
Well, you won't know because
No,
if-
you will.
No.
You won't know when it actually happens, but you'll hear the creaking as it starts to get down.
basically, I think it's like a percentage thing. So I think subs can dive like a pretty below their normal operating depth, but they're rated for like pressures and stuff.
I
So
mean, what I think they probably
crush
do
depth is
they
really
have a-
danger depth. Like, do not fucking go here
Yeah.
depth.
The normal operating depth will be a significant amount above the crush depth.
The other thing is, there is a kind of grey zone where yes, the screen is being damaged. But it's not. It's sort of slowly suffering damage rather. It's slowly degrading in integrity.
And
rather
then
than
eventually goes kaboom.
crumpling.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why the sailors would know their deaths is coming, but not when.
I'm trying to remember the last time like a submarine sunk on a ship. I'm pretty sure it's when HMS Conqueror sunk that Argentinian ship.
Yeah, Belgrano.
Yeah.
They were justified in sinking Belgrano though.
I first heard of that watching the film The Iron Lady.
Eh?
I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's
by the
Bitar's
way-
horror
I
movie.
didn't really know much about the film there, apart from my dad
My
saying,
what?
"Oh, we won."
When ICBM comes out next month.
I find it to be incredibly annoying when people say we won. You don't get to say you won something unless you were a part of it. Hot take.
UK military one.
But yeah,
Yes.
when ICBM the game comes out next month, we've got to play it together.
What is it?
So much fun.
It's
yeah,
basically you throw nukes at each other.
you know, like Hearts. It's like there was an ICBM game a couple of years back.
Was it
Defcon.
DEFCON?
It's like-
We need-
DEFCON, yeah.
I mean,
It's
It's
like
a new
it's
Defcon.
DEFCON but better.
It is.
Why is there a fucking Leclerc sniping? Jesus fucking Christ!
But yeah, it's basically a DEFCON but better.
I looked it up and the TAM
The demo
is,
was.
and both the TAM and the Bagel Panzer use the Marder hull, so the TAM is practically just a Bagel with a bigger turbo.
No, the Bagel Panzer uses the SPC-1 hull,
Yes, but.
not the Mortar hull.
I love how one person started calling it Bagel Panzer, and that just stuck.
Well, I mean, we have...
To be honest, I think a lot of people have basically the same idea.
Jesus fucking Christ, it'd be great if my missiles could actually hit things.
Normally, 'cause
I don't actually know what's spotting me. I know I'm in a really shitty spot, Sophie, but I just want to know what's spotting me.
I suppose it's like AMD and a bush.
Is this
Well, the
vodka?
Wikipedia article says that the modified hull of a Marder was used.
Interesting.
But they probably just
Well-
renamed it because it was modified, because, you know, Germany.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's how modifications work, you rename it.
Fucking Christ,
Now,
all
we
people
have
fuck
15
faster than my
variants of the
missiles
same
move.
tank at the service at the same time.
I bet you I'm gonna get like APS. Yep.
Then there's the Brazilian with the upgraded M3 Stuart.
I mean, if it works for them,
If it
Good on
works,
them.
I mean, like, I don't know much.
You know where the Brazilians don't
Didn't they-
get most modern
I mean,
tanks?
What the fuck?
It's like the Balkans, they all hate.
My missiles aren't anywhere near the smoke. Why are they? Why?
Well, Brazil got
They just-
25s.
why? Because
Belgium
Fuck.
sold them to
I mean, if it's the Vulcans, then they just
2014.
strap everything to a fucking train.
Oh yeah, I love armored trains are the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
especially the one in Battlefield 1, that one was awesome.
Thomas is not messing around to.
Thomas ain't fucking around no more.
What did you do in Bosnia? If you don't want to.
Oh, I just pulled a train that had
I was
a
just,
Hellcat.
following orders.
Oh no, we're not doing
just-
that.
Just pulling a train that's got, you know, like a Hellcat turret on it.
Yeah.
This
It
is
wasn't.
fine.
No. It was actually an actual Hellcat. No turret. It was
Can you
a
kill the
Hellcat
stalker,
with
please?
with armor. It was the turret taken off. It was an.
I mean, like, if you're gonna die, like, don't kill the stalker, but if you can, kill it. Alright.
What was the plan?
Yeah, it's
The train
dead.
got blown
He
up.
fell down.
Drive off.
Oh my god,
fell
that's
down.
great. He fell down and he can't get up right. Let me just stare.
Identify.
Why even?
They're gonna kill the
As if I
V.
didn't plan on
I thought the Brazilians were using chappies, not M3s.
Then they got chappies and they got
Identify target.
Are these idiots even fucking capable of?
Aliens are like the French. They don't.
No,
throw
they're not.
any-
They're not even capable of killing a single fucking VBL that's been spotted out in the open. Jesus.
So they're like the French.
Jesus did not die for you people to have shittier aim than someone with Parkinson's.
It's like, it's like before World War II, if the French knew what having radios with more than one person with a turret.
What VBL so good? I don't know what
It's
you're
like
talking about.
the B1.
Thanks for killing the VBL, but
It has one person in
You
the
shouldn't
turret,
have-
because the commander is doing everything.
someone else should have done it.
I
Oh,
mean, the
Because
B1.
they didn't.
The commander has
is anyone actually watching YouTube at the moment and the level of shit that's being pulled off by smoke?
Like at this point in time, the Brazilians are practically emulating the French, as the French still have bells in their inventory.
Identify.
The French don't throw anything away.
It may be useful later.
Yeah, well, we have to
unless
arm all of the populace to fight the Germans.
Unless it's a show shot.
Identify.
Harry Mel's over there.
What the fuck is this armor model?
France again, they're gonna guard that forest pretty well, aren't they?
What, the Hurtgen Forest?
Now you're again.
They're gonna guard that.
I keep switching between my AP and like Hesh, only to realize that both of them are just functionally useless versus MBTs now.
And instead of just asking
Also, the
Belgium, they'll just
fuck are my missiles doing? Are you like watching this on YouTube? It just, Jesus Christ, it's bad.
But so if you could at least use your Milans.
I am using my Milans and nothing's fucking happening because they.
Don't you necessarily don't need to penetrate with mesh.
Oh look, the clerk fucking drowned. Well done, you idiot.
It's like a
when
pancake
it's
on the
only
armor,
mil.
doesn't it?
Is 30 mil dash low.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was
It's not like
firing like AP and Hesh at the engine decks of MBTs and then I forgot that they've been plated over with 200mm of steel armor.
Yeah, okay. Were you driving a Warrior?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that got head.
Oh! Oh!
So the only
Oh, and smoke affects missiles that don't even go near the smoke.
Centurion Hesh or
30mm Hesh.
FV 4005 Hesh.
What?
it should actually be white
That
phosphor.
is still funny as fuck to watch.
Identify
Yeah.
target. Rudder missile.
It's like tier 10, the tier 10 vehicle doing what the KV2 does.
I went down the corner because when we were all playing, me and my
Cack.
two Russian friends, we were all playing Tiger 2s, and I went, you guys are capping the point, I'll go check ahead. I went in the corner, and my entire screen just went bang.
If they start throwing trash away, they'll have to throw themselves away as well, pretty much.
Star with like eyes on the front of it and a mouth. It was
A
The
dead.
Russian players playing Tiger 2s.
At least, I mean, at least the 4,000.
6k damage game, the warrior.
4005
Okay.
you can penetrate.
Yeah. I remember when I got my
Penetrate the
Sherman
4005.
jumbo. Sherman jumbo. I sat like hold down with the turret, and these two like tigers just went, "Why can't we kill this Sherman?" They were just shouting in the chat. I'm in a Sherman jumbo, mate. This ain't no ordinary Sherman.
I mean,
Good
God
man,
forbid you learn how to
This is a
angle for
fighting
jumbo.
shaman.
Yeah.
If you learn how to angle for jumbo,
Yeah,
I'm proud of
I
you.
probably should find out to do that. I can't angle tanks. Good.
I cannot angle tank combat.
The Churchill Mark 7 I can angle really well, I'll say.
Imagine if we made it so that smoke also affects saber rounds. How quickly do you think they'll be changed?
Imagine if smoke affected anything.
Imagine that Okay, imagine that like I launch a missile that's 100 meters away from where the smoke is, and the smoke like doesn't make my missiles just go haywire. Oh, by the way, so the T90 uses supercharged soft kill APS as I fired a missile at him, so it redirected that missile into the Challenger 1 and I hit him for full damage.
That's funny.
It's pretty funny.
You always find I found out that you know the red eyes on the T90.
Yeah.
They actually do something.
They get.
Yeah.
Apparently they're like infrared disruptors.
It's the
Yep.
it's the soft kill APS for the T90.
I thought
They're
it was just for intimidation purposes, like coming out of the dark saying two red eyes.
There is also that.
You realise you
I'm not-
only
I'm
see
not
the
denying
No
that
lie,
one.
it does
You
look very
realise-
cool.
You realise you only see the red when it's under when you only like actually see.
Oh yeah, I
right?
forgot. Yeah. So you're looking at your infrared scope, you see that, you're like, what is that?
It's the T9.
Yeah.
Suddenly 125mm shell lands at your feet.
Yeah.
My granddad was responsible for 35 down German planes in World War II. Still to this day, he holds the record as the worst mechanic the Luftwaffe ever had.
What did you say, Sophie?
I said, quote, "My granddad was responsible for 35 down German planes in World War II. To this day, he holds the record as the worst mechanic the Luftwaffe ever had."
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Again. No way.
Oh no. I did actually ask if I could get like some crappy codes for like having 1,000 subscribers, and so far it's been like basically just nothing. Like, thanks.
What, they haven't replied to us all?
I haven't got a reply.
What the fuck? But again, I'm not actually surprised by it.
No.
To be honest.
Welcome back, drinking buddy. We're still shitposting.
When are we not shitposting so?
Also, that last game in the Warrior, I did almost 7,000 damage because okay, why not?
Offensive.
Why not? Am I right? It's time to have a single bit of smoke fired in the middle of the map, basically make all of the missiles just redirect into World of Tanks.
I love how this game, like, Armored lets you fire white phosphorus at people, despite, you know, that being a war crime.
Well, armor
I
or
mean, their equipment.
I
Yeah.
just got the
Oh,
turrets
yeah.
in the ceiling.
helmets, boots, webbing, goggles, maps, gloves, all equipment.
Glasses.
Glasses. They're all equipment, you know.
I'm
Headphones.
pretty sure nowadays the Geneva Conventions are broken like every 5 minutes.
Well,
We've
yeah.
just got two super rare.
By us, the people who made them.
Before someone turns up with another flamethrower again and goes, you know what, I missed this.
Ah, I missed this, old
It's
chap.
God.
I mean, if the
Watching,
Germans...
watching things like the Pacific where they use the flamethrowers, like you just see how horrible that is.
Well,
Oh.
here's a really scary one. Okay, they did that in the Pacific. In Europe,
Yeah.
Britain straps them to the front of fucking Churchill tanks.
Yeah.
They strap them to heavy tanks.
The thing is, Teddy, all you have to do-
Like a Hollywood flamethrower, it's not like a burst of fire. This is like a jet of fire going.
All
like
you
that.
have to
That
do,
was the other thing.
Eddie.
It was one of the longest range flamethrowers in the war.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I was like,
And
if
the
I were
Canadian-
German, I would have run away. I would just gone, oh no, I'm not firing that.
Then
Well,
the
first
Australians
off-
did the same with Shermans and went against the Japanese.
Was this moved?
Thing is,
I mean, here's the thing though. First
German
off,
flamethrowers, yeah.
it's a Churchill tank, so if you're German infantry, unless you've got a tank nearby,
so
yeah,
if
no,
I just
you
got
ain't doing
blind shot,
anything against that. And now it's spouting fire at you.
And a tank with a long
Yeah.
75 or better.
Sniper deploying.
so if I just got blind
Or
shot,
if
Nice.
it's a Churchill ABRE, good luck being in that bunker.
Yeah.
Enjoy being
Yeah,
fucking
and a
flattened.
canister of death.
Yes, have a dustbin full of explosives. Have this 40-pound explosive charge.
Please shoot the Harrimer.
And what I love with the AVRE is he had to like turn the turret away and then screw better to go stick his hand out to go.
Please shoot the fucking Harrimer.
crying.
The fact that it was hand loaded through the bore as well.
I swear, these fucking snipers are literally unable to hit a fucking vehicle in this game. Jesus Christ.
You mean that one chick?
How? He literally went in the fucking open! In the open!
Well,
In the open! I fired 2 missiles and a tier 8 light tank and neither of them did anything!
Captain, that hedge has suddenly turned into a panther. Oh no.
I know that the devs of this game literally do not play it, but Jesus fucking Christ! Are they that unable to grasp that things other than MBTs exist in the fucking world or not? Otherwise, what is the point of me playing something other than an MBT?
Oh, sorry, we were
There
talking
is
about
no
Sophie renting again.
Yes.
People didn't miss much.
No, people didn't miss much. I
It's
did
just
actually.
like, oh yeah, Sophie's renting again.
I
Okay.
swear,
What was
hit
that
a
like 5
fuckers
minutes
are
ago?
literally
Oh
unable.
Great, I'm being talked over again.
Let's take out an entire race of people. Yeah, that's fine.
Meanwhile, Spitfire is proposing to genocide all Russians.
Yeah. Okay. So the first missile didn't even get APS. It just fucking ghosted.
My missile got APS.
My missile. Okay. My first missile got ghosted. The second missile got shot down by APS. I've had that before. I've unloaded missiles into people and nothing's happened.
You sure it wasn't a soft kill?
Harimu doesn't have soft kill and
Yeah, but it
no.
doesn't have to be your soft kill. It's just
no,
a
no,
soft kill.
no.
Yeah,
It's just a Harimu on its own. It literally just ghosted into nothing. Like, great. I go into a prime spotting position, and a fucking light tank just went out in the open and didn't get killed.
God, if Sophie's talking, can you not?
Yeah.
Problem is, we never know when Spitfire's talking.
You know when I'm talking, because I'm talking right now.
Mile away.
Well, no, because we're mid-sentence and you suddenly start ranting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Also,
we're talking about World War II and suddenly there's just loads of freaking
This is the Armored Warfare screen, which is about the modern
it's
combat.
like that film Downfall with the Hitler rant that everyone memes.
Anyway, as I was going to say 7
I like the
minutes
videos
ago.
where like, is that rant
Or not.
on a different thing.
Yeah.
With the Churchills, you just shoot the fucking trailer that they have behind them.
Fucking
and they're
swear this is
saved.
almost impossible to play
I
because
mean,
ghost shells
yeah,
and shit.
but you've still got to overcome the fact that you've got a heavily armored vehicle rolling towards you that's spouting flame.
Yeah,
About 20
good luck
kilometers an hour.
actually hitting it through the flame, because now everything in front of it is a big smoky mess.
See, the Italians did the smart move, bitched out earlier.
I was like, nope, hey, Fritz,
Yeah.
that one's yours, we're out of here.
It's yours.
And Germany had to invade
The only
them.
word I can see hands. That's all I can say in a German accent.
And Hans, yes, that was yours.
Flammenwerfer.
That's
That's my Flammenwerfer. It verbs
This one is yours.
I can't do an Italian accent. I always default into Mario.
I like how doing an Italian accent is fine, but going into Mario is racist.
You can always just do the Family Guy route.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like PvP Sophie anymore to have fun.
It's
you
like
have
you
to
look
be
at
in
the
an MVP.
you look at what ranks the Italian has. You realize like no wonder they're not.
You look at what
Yeah,
guns they
the
had,
good
and you
tanks
go,
were all
what a
fucking
miracle,
fine.
they're in this great eating meat.
Yeah. Machine guns versus a Matilda 2.
I mean, heck, anything before the mid-war German versus Matilda 2 was a problem for everybody to deal with.
Yeah.
No. If you ignore the Matilda 1 and the tragedy it was.
I mean, okay,
No one stopped the double plus engine.
I mean, you've got
Yeah.
to get the Matilda 2 to the battle without it breaking down. But once it got there, it was like, yeah, good luck stopping it.
Once it got there, you just parked it and watched all the Panzer 2s, 3s, and 4s go, oh, we can't do this.
The 88mm.
Because it was the Panzer 4s that had the old. The
Nothing.
round
No
slingshot,
damage.
Whatever it's called, the small gun.
Well,
I got 2K.
I mean, they had two problems with Matilda. One, its armor. Two, it was absolutely tiny.
Yeah, no, it's a small tank, the Matilda, because you see it in real life, you're like, oh, it's tiny. Then you have a Valentine, which is essentially a shorter Matilda.
Yeah.
It's an even smaller
Someone got
Matilda.
the idea to point an 88mm at it.
And then the Valentine could mount a bigger gun.
Yeah, but the Valentine could actually
Not
mount the
like the
6-pound
Russian
gun.
one on the tanks. They stick a 76mm gun in the turret. Yeah, it works.
Well, again, the 76mm was kind of a small breach.
I know. Very small gun, very impressive gun during the war. I will admit. I mean, like, take up Tigers with it. Yeah.
They took
Just
out
the
Tiger
same with
2s
the-
with 76.
Yeah, no, because that's because the T-34s. You know, they just threw like 10 of them on
No,
one time.
they hit.
Like,
No. It was one T-34 versus 3 Tiger 2s.
wow.
What?
I thought
They
it'd be like an
ambushed.
SU-76 stuck and sat in a bush.
They were, I believe, they were hidden in like a hay bale or something. Then they ambushed. It's one of the medals in that World of Tanks is named after it. We'll go find it in a minute.
Imagine like the terror of being a Tiger 2 like captain commander.
Being
You
attacked
turn
by
around,
hay.
You hear a rustle in the bushes and an SU-152 comes out of the bushes.
And your turret just gets yeeted into the fucking atmosphere.
No, because have you seen the like the pictures of impacts of it?
Yes.
Like, it doesn't like blow the
There is
top off. It's
nothing
just
left. There
It's like,
is nothing left.
Poor Wolfgang, who was sat at the back, has been turned into liquid. It's like when they used the uranium rounds against those car bombs in Iraq. Oh, who came up with the ideas for those depleted uranium rounds? I just want to know.
They're like, you know what? If we can turn serious long-term effects to them, if they survive, it's fine.
With this brine metal gun. Yeah, let's put uranium in a shell and see what happens.
Honestly, it's the only way the US can now get more
Even if you
penetration
don't
into
fire
the
the shell,
shell.
you still get the effect. I know, yeah.
I mean, it's also still technically, it's not officially the primary ammunition of Challenger 2, but it is.
Yeah. However, unlike the Abrams, a Challenger 2 has never been lost to enemy fire. The only thing that's managed to knock
It's
out
been
a
lost to
Challenger
friendly
2
fire.
another
Yep.
Challenger 2.
So we've lost the Challenger 2 to friendly fire before.
Yeah,
Somebody
to
stuck
another Challenger 2 is the only thing.
Yeah,
that's
somebody
been
stuck a
taken
head.
out by-
Somebody stuck a head round up its rear.
Yeah,
The only way to kill a challenger is another challenger.
yeah. I suppose the Americans' advantage, they can really churn out like 20 Abrams for like a Challenger.
Hit the same tank blind 3 times in a row, and
It's
it's
like,
not moving.
you see the Americans using their Abrams, then you see like Saudi Arabia using their Abrams,
Or-
and they're
What the? Okay, so World of Tanks VK 3601H. I've hit it like 4 times
Oh,
and it's
God.
not moved. Oh, now it's moved! I know it's moved because the shell exploded. The shell exploded. I think I
What you were talking
stripped
about earlier, the Sherman Flyfly. Did you bounce a T-29, right?
Yeah, I bounced the T-29 off the fucking turret mantle, I
Was
think.
it using the big gun, the big 105? 'Cause have you
I've
the
got no
indicators?
idea.
Okay, because if it was the 100, the Sherman Firefly's got quite a trolley gun man.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of
From
is
my,
it's a
from my
mantlet.
experience of playing the Sherman Firefly on tanks, yeah.
It's just like, how the the size of that gun is ridiculous.
I know.
Okay, I was slightly misled. It was a single
Then
T-34
if you
85
shot
versus
back
3
bounced
Tiger
off the
2s.
T-29 turret, that'd be more more logical.
Okay, I got the story on my second screen now. On 12th of August 1944, I'm reading the story now. A lone T-3485 under Lieutenant Alexander P. Oskin of the 53 Guards Tank Brigade employed its 85mm gun against the latest German heavy tank, the Tiger II. Lieutenant Oskin was outside of Ogledau, hiding in a cornfield. Oskin observed 3 tigers along a dirt road and realized that from his concealed position he could fire at their flanks. At a range of 200 meter, Oskin ordered his gunner, I cannot pronounce that name, to fire at the second tank in line. The shell penetrated the turrets. 2 more hits were scored. The 4th shell set the tiger alight. As the first tiger in the line rotated its turret, Oskin got off 4 rounds. 3 did little damage, but the 4th set the first tiger ablaze. Blinded by smoke and fire from the other 2 German tanks, the 3rd tiger began to withdraw, but Oskin maneuvered behind it. A single round destroyed the tank. Oskin had demonstrated what the T-3485 could do in combat and was decorated as a hero of the Soviet Union.
Nice.
So with the Oscar medal then.
Yes.
If you
Which
can't
you
pronounce
get.
a Russian name, just say Boris.
I was going to say that sounds like it's one for killing 2 tanks at least 1 tier
Oh,
higher.
it's
than
3.
medium tank.
It's 3, at least 1.
It is actually 3, is it?
I believe so, yeah. The name I'll try and pronounce is Abu Bakir Mukhaydrov.
It wasn't embarrassing. Not like Michael Vittman, how he went out killed by either a Firefly or a normal 75mm shell that was behind him.
The Russians had no idea that it was replaced with the Tiger 1's replacement, so they were expecting Tiger 1s to fight against.
Nice.
No problem.
No problem, comrade.
Tiger 2, no problem for us, comrade.
Fight anyone, honestly, because they assume they're going to win.
Well-
Afghanistan.
Well,
Taliban, on the other hand,
well, the Russians either fight other countries or they just fight their own wives. So
The Taliban,
they support a country against another country. You know?
Or
The
they fight
Taliban.
themselves.
they take some artillery shells and they bury them in the dirt.
it's not a bad idea,
That's
actually.
about it.
Advanced minds.
Or
Actually,
they
in
take some random fucking
Primitive
missiles
mine
and
unlocked.
then shoot them. And then they record videos of them shooting the missiles at tanks that have already been disabled. And shout Allah Akbar. And then they upload it to the
Hold
internet.
up. Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Hold up. I hear a helicopter.
I mean, the ISIS tactic is this trio to pick up.
D-
but any
What the
other
fuck are you in the open?
Our salesman slaps you with a pickup. This bad boy can fit so much armament on.
I actually like-
I'm pretty sure they have tried to like fit a broken like 125 gun on the back of a Toyota Hilux.
I'm pretty sure they have tried.
So if you
I'm
actually
gonna
like
say
the
I'm
troop
pretty
animation
Not
for
the
the PvP.
suspended would snap in half.
I'm
The
pretty sure
Toyota
they...
Hilux, that thing is invincible.
Yeah, but not from the recoil of a 125 gun, which is quite significant.
Hmm.
They've put BMPs.
They made a lot of sacrifices to get the 125 onto light vehicles.
Small gun compared to a T-72.
And also low velocity, which means
Let's be
less
honest,
recoil.
Nemo. If they only need to use the gun to take out 1 tank with 1 shot, then what's the problem? It's a highly maneuverable platform.
I mean, I'll tell you what is always hilarious to watch, and that's the fucking Scorpion firing.
The fuck is this T90 doing?
You know
I don't know.
the little
Fucking idiot.
airborne drop thing that America
Yeah.
developed just after the war?
That's what he's doing so
Oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
right.
Scorpion.
I thought you were talking about either the British Scorpion or the one from Halo.
No, I mean
I
the
was-
one that the American.
I was either thinking about the British one or the Waffenträger Scorpion.
The
Oh,
T90
that-
just got ammo wrecked.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean the little thing that's like the size of one of
You know,
the British Army Scorpions,
No,
except it's got a full-blooded 90mm cannon on it.
yeah.
The fuck am I? Oh, shit.
Gus wins.
Shit, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, run, 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 run.
What I was saying.
What the fuck spotted us?
I read this, but in 1950,
I'm getting my men.
developed a nuclear landmine.
What
I mean,
spotted
why
us? It's probably the
not?
Macabre moving it.
Walking through a minefield, you know, mine, you press a button and suddenly the entire...
Why is the map?
So
Because he has no
small nuclear mine, anti-personnel mine. Big nuclear mine, anti-tank mine.
Anti-personnel nuclear mine, yeah.
I mean, okay, You kill the guy that stands on it. However,
Yes.
you badly wound everybody around it.
I mean, if you want to find all that's left is a bunch of carbon atoms, yes.
Also, my sniper is randomly moaning.
I mean, she's probably masturbating.
In 1960, when
I'm gonna
the
hate you.
Belgian colony of the Congo sued for independence, the US initially supported Belgium in keeping it as a colony because it was their sole supply for a nuclear weapon grade uranium.
In the Congo, there's a lot of uranium.
So we don't have a single
A week
MBT in our
later-
team.
A week later, they found a deposit in the US at the same purity, and then they supported the Congolese.
You imagine the Belgians getting a call up from
Oh,
the
dear.
tomorrow. Fuck you.
American Diplomacy 101.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And to buy
Somebody's
that
playing-
uranium,
Yeah.
they paid in military
sorry.
equipment.
Can I? Somebody has played the Bishop artillery in World of Tanks enough to get a second barrel mark on it.
Ah?
Seriously?
It's like, dude.
I love the Bishop. You can just because it's got such
Sophie, we gotta go.
it's got a really high firing arc, hasn't it?
Soon.
Yeah, but there's also the FD304 straight after it, which has got the same guns and is a lot more
I know.
mobile.
But I'm sad I stopped playing World of Tanks because I almost finished the British
Identify
artillery
target.
line. I got to tier 9, whatever the FV 3000.
Yeah.
I was so excited because yes, I can get the Conqueror orbital laser cannon. Because that's what it was back in the day.
I got to about
I mean,
tier
it's
6
still
and I gave up and I gave up.
I mean, if you,
I have a couple of tier towns.
if you get it right, that thing can still kill 3 tanks in one shot.
Yes. But back in the day, a platoon of 3
Where did you
orbital
go?
Conqueror orbital gun cannons.
Tier
Orbital
7
laser
tanks were
cannon.
too fucking expensive to buy,
You know,
so I gave up.
If you both learned high explosive, like 2 direct hits from a mouse would kill him. And then, then you got upstaged by the guy in the T-92. Just
They hit us hard.
one shot with the mouse with an AP round. Oh god, I'm glad artillery comes by.
One shot.
Yeah,
one
no,
kill.
it's
Oh, actually,
Target
the French
eliminated.
thing can still, whatever the,
Wait,
the,
what?
the
The bathtub.
The
Oh, you
fuck
mean
is...
the,
Oh god.
you mean the artillery that was actually German?
bathtub is the scariest thing known to man, but it's fine.
I mean,
Sophie, help.
Can't.
I mean, if you go around a corner with an S35
Identify
CA,
target.
run.
I got him down
No,
to 1 hit point,
you
Sophie.
You fire HE at it.
Fucking
and-
Christ, can I actually...
Retarded.
90mm gun at tier 5.
We're again.
I'll take 6k, thank you very much.
Tier 5, right, it's the only tier 5 French vehicle I actually found enjoy. I know the ELC is fun as well.
ELC is fun. I'll tell you what is hilarious. Is
I'm annoyed
the
that
French...
Yeah.
What's hilarious are the French wheeled lights. They're just
Oh,
absolutely...
So dumb.
I haven't played World of Tanks.
So dumb.
Put it like this. They had to chronically nerf them because the
Yeah.
top end ones were just like completely overpowered.
Yeah. Drives like 2 feet from friendly capture zone, spots entire team.
Actually, no, they've got piss poor view range, but they travel fast enough that even medium tanks at moderate range can't track them with the turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, and their wheels are made out of better armor than most Soviet tanks.
Yeah.
Another
Ah,
fun uranium fact.
Jay, take an MBT.
Another fun uranium fact, the uranium used for the 2 bombs dropped on Japan did come from the Congo and were transported there by a group of Belgian resistance fighters on an old British sub.
How much bullshit do you want in one story?
It has a movie.
I have more good news.
As a movie, where can
What
I
is
find
it?
this film?
Probably on YouTube.
The crime rate in the Philippines has dropped 50% during the pandemic.
How was the crime rate in Johannesburg dropped?
It's probably gone up.
Because I have 2 friends who live there and they've been robbed twice. The
I
last
could say
month.
something
Really
really bad.
white?
I could say something really bad, but I'm not going to.
Are those friends white?
Yes, obviously. The only
I
people that
think
actually
so.
suffer for
Then that
crime
is
are
below
white.
average.
Oh.
Oh, I know. There's a white genocide going on. So don't worry about it. If you're a white farmer in South
Phase
Africa, you're
is
basically confirmed
What's
to die.
trending.
Rhodesia's whole deal.
Ah,
Well, you
yes,
know,
Rhodesia.
they
They just got packed up
And
and
then out
left.
Zimbabwe, and yeah, they still
Yeah.
have the same problem.
The thing with Rhodesia
I'll tell you
becoming
what,
Zimbabwe
Rhodesian
is that all the farmers just packed up and left
I mean, like,
before the new government could actually
no one's
go
ever
in
like,
power.
made film covering the bush wars in Africa. I'd like a film about this.
There is a short film.
If a
about
bunch
it
of
on
naked
YouTube.
lesbians who have never shaved go to war with each other, is it called the Bush Wars?
I'd like to see the a film about when the Angolan T-55s were systematically defeated by African armoured cars.
No, it was the Libyan armored brigades that were defeated by Toyotas because the Toyotas were too fast and too light for mines to trigger.
What was it? Is it? I think it was the.
So
Elan's
it was
Army
The
literally
team.
movie and Operation Dingo.
A goddamn technical has more right to be in this game than 90% of the vehicles solely because of its combat history.
So
Prove me
they
wrong.
literally had Australian emu problem.
Yes.
Yeah. It's ironic. The two countries that have declared war on birds have both lost.
China and Australia.
Both
Salmon.
declared war on birds and lost.
And that's the same
It's
thing,
like,
and they
it's like,
fucked
it's like,
salmon.
it's like who won the war on drugs? Drugs.
They could win the war on drugs right now by just legalizing some of them.
Oh, look how small you are, Sophie. I didn't realise. That thing is tiny. I know they drop it out of planes and shit, but fucking hell.
Right.
Who? Oh my. Yeah, it's like I would not.
Oh
get
my
into it.
god, I hate this map.
Yeah, who doesn't?
So,
I would. If someone told me that you're being trained in a tank that we dropped out of an aeroplane, I would not get in that tank.
You
Why
don't
not?
get dropped while in the tank.
I know. I
of
say
course not, you fucking die.
you get dropped like holding onto the tank with the parachute. Ugh.
No, you actually get dropped normally.
You get dropped
Yeah.
normally and then you move up to your tank.
You have to make sure you land close enough to your tank to make it.
Yeah.
Which is why you train.
But then again-
what were the ones they developed for dropping out the plane? The Sheridan.
BMDs.
BMD,
Oh, you mean
Sheridan,
America?
Scorpion,
Greyhound.
yeah.
The Sheridan. No, notorious for having less armor.
Jay, you need to move up the Al Hussein.
The Sheridan, notorious for combusting, having 80 gems that break across the ground, and firing canister shot into the jungle.
Also notorious for destroying its own gun.
Oh, I did see Sophie.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
it's kind of hard to see this, to be honest.
I was looking towards the enemies and then I rammed Sophie full speed.
I mean, there was that version of the M48 that had the flamethrower on it. Like, I remember seeing
Well,
video
yeah.
of
Enemy
that,
sighted.
just like setting an entire bit of the jungle on fire. You know, one Viet Cong.
No. What you want is the Ontos 6 recoilless rifles with flashlight rounds that cover
Oh, yeah.
that cover an entire square kilometer.
The most cursed tank ever made.
But it actually worked, so
I know it worked.
That's
It was
great.
genius.
I mean, you also got to remember that those kind of beehive rounds were also developed for the 150
The fuck is-
on the Sheridan.
Yeah.
And there was a slightly smaller version developed for fire rounds of 120mm.
What the fuck outspotted me?
what did you get shot by?
BWP and Al Hussein.
Honestly,
What the fuck spotted me?
is
The
there
Griffin?
Any other tanks apart from
The
the
Harry
Sheridan?
Mal, maybe?
No, the Harry Mal
Set
can't
this
outspot
up
me.
With what I think they're called gun launchers. They're like guns, but and launchers.
Enemy
I'm
sighted.
pretty sure
I mean,
most of the Russian MBTs could launch ATGMs.
Yeah, what kind of happened was around the time of the T-62 being developed, the Russians decided that missiles were soon going to replace cannons, so they basically mandated that their cannons can fire missiles.
Wasn't a bad idea,
And
actually.
then they didn't. I hate how you see an enemy for like 10 seconds and it's
I
not.
love how as soon as like anything Russian turned up, like the Allies always turned up with something bigger and scary.
And the Russians again, then the Allies again. then the
IS-3
Russians.
showed up. The British showed up with the Conqueror, and
To be fair, I think
Well,
Russia had the scariest weapon ever made, and that
the
being
Conqueror
Tsar
literally
Bomber.
had a gun designed to kick the living fuck out of the IS-3.
Yeah, because
And
we took one look at the IS-3 and went, oh fuck, that's nasty.
The IS-3
Yeah,
had
Russians
armor
came out
wielding issues.
10.
Russia had plans to build 100 megaton Tsar Bomber, so that's fucking.
No, they didn't have plans, they dropped it. The
No,
only
they dropped to 50.
Yeah, they
Okay, so
did
what
that.
happened?
Bomber, literally.
Yeah. What happened was the chief scientist decided, no, fuck, this is going to break something in the world if we drop this. I'm going to replace half the nuclear material with inert material to make sure...
It's the Griffin that's in the
nothing
middle, by the way.
stupid happens.
And then their planes almost fucking
60
died still.
megatons, the Tsar Bomber.
50 megatons. 100 megatons would have actually destroyed the bomber fleet, like... And they decided that, you know,
Bomber
just
dropping it.
saying, hey, probably not a good idea, guys.
They even had a parachute on
So
the.
it's like, yeah, it's like, but why is that part of Russia suddenly disappeared?
I wonder why. Yeah, have you seen the footage? They only recently classified.
Yeah.
The footage is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that was the neutered version of the thing.
Well,
And the
I
bomber
suppose it was
and the
really-
bomber
I thought
almost
it
died.
was really only done for the shock and awe, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
for like
It was done
Yeah.
because look at us, we can actually do this shit.
shock and awe tends to actually work whenever people use it.
I told you it was the fucking... I knew it was the fucking
The
Griffin.
Americans
Fucking knew
used
it.
Hang on,
against the
Jeff's-
Iraqis
Jeff's-
in like the first hour of the
Jeff's
Gulf
trying
War.
to say something.
Yes, Jeff.
The British came out with the Conqueror, the Russians came out with the IS-8, then the Americans came out with the M103. We just kept going.
I thought the M103 was made to combat the IS-3.
Everybody free looks to be picked.
Yes, it's the massive turret and small hull.
The hull is
Fucking knows I'm here.
Realized, oh, heavy things are way too stupidly expensive. Let's
Yeah,
just
let's
build
build more
build
Centurions.
MVPs. Let's
But you
all
were
go
so
and
bad.
build
and the
MVPs.
Centurion is.
I mean, you've
Centurion's
also
still
got
in
to.
use today.
I mean, you've also got to remember as well that I mean, we were coming into a time when attacks from air were getting more effective against ground targets.
There's also an AT squad down there next to where the Griffin is.
I missed the VCAP.
There was also a lot of
yeah.
anti-tank missile development as well at the time.
Yeah.
Of course the Griffin has a fucking...
Of all the planes that came out during like the Cold War, I think my favourite one was probably the Spooky, the gunship. in the Vietnam War.
What did you see? 130? No,
No, it was
I think it was the C-47, wasn't it? It was
yeah, it was the C. It was the C-47, literally a DC-3 decoder.
Yeah.
With a pair of Vulcan
With a
miniguns
gun
attached to it.
strapped to the bottom of
It
it.
certainly had three of the Vulcan miniguns.
Gatling guns,
So
actually.
all the
the
Vietnamese
AC-47
stores, like,
Spooky.
they had every, I think the fifth round.
Sophie,
every
I got a
third,
I got a battle hero medal.
Every fifth
Yay.
round was a tracer, so you saw all these streams of red fire that's going in.
Yeah,
And I
as
got
soon
raid
as
mission
red fire
progress.
going into jungle, that's not gonna be a
Yeah, and hearing the noise, hearing the noise.
yeah.
The AC-47's
AC-130 is
specification.
the scariest plane ever developed.
Well, then there was the AC-120.
You could be a terrorist, sat there in your compound, just like discussing with your mates, and suddenly, boom,
Suddenly 105 high explosives.
suddenly,
come
yeah,
ripped
suddenly
in.
20 millimeter,
No, they wouldn't
40
use
mil,
that.
and 105 mil all detonate your compound.
I've seen on combat footage.
And the fact it only operates at night is scary as well.
Well, yeah, if it
I've seen
operated
on
during the
the-
day, it gets
yeah,
shut
it's
down.
the only time you can operate it.
Yeah, I've seen on
It's
the
like-
combat footage subreddit, like videos
Oh yeah, that's where I saw the first.
of Apaches using their Hellfires against men.
Oh.
Turning
Men
those
generally
men
not-
into
men
non-men.
did not exist.
Guy like planting a landmine, and then the Apache was like, you know, fuck it. One dude with an AK-47, hellfire.
The thermals definitely take out like the
Yeah.
human aspect of it. It's just
Yeah.
white dots.
Hellfire's
black
scary
screen.
because not only is the missile tracking you, it's also looking.
Have you seen the confirmation? But they had a Hellfire with fucking blades attached to it.
What?
What?
What kind of like anime plot is this?
You haven't heard about this? This is like raging military news a month ago.
The Ordnance
It's like the next
Department
evolution
got
of
hands.
Beyblade.
Who in the Ordnance Department got their hands on a bag of coke again?
Hetty. Hetty.
What's up?
Day 98 without sex. I slammed on my brakes so my seatbelt could choke me.
Wow.
So
we
back
shall-
back to Hellfire with blades on it. Yes, explain more about this.
Hold
Day
on, I'm gonna send you a
284
picture
without-
of what it did to a car.
Okay, what was it? What it did to a person? I was like, this is not Reddit
Well, the
50/50.
person
I
in
don't want to see
the
that.
car.
Oh, the person in the car stopped existing.
There you go, it's a military stuff.
The person in the car is now in fact two people.
It's in military stuff.
Have a look at this. What did it do to this? Jesus!
That way, it
So
doesn't
did it,
kill
like,
the people around you.
Did it like did it explode? But it also did it
No,
like
no, no,
spray from
no,
the
no,
car
no.
as well?
It was just blades. It
Oh.
expands blades and it goes into the car with that
Oh, so
inertia.
it wasn't like blades stuck out the side of it, was it?
Yes, it was just blades stuck out the
Oh.
side. And that way, it doesn't kill anybody. It doesn't kill anybody around you. Just the fucking terrorists inside of the vehicle.
Shit. Once again, the Americans blow my mind with how genius they are.
So, how long before that's a war crime?
The Americans invent more and more and more and more sophisticated ways to kill Iraqi children.
People I've ever seen.
I mean, let's
So,
face
I've
it,
made a
they
mistake.
basically turned the Hellfire missile into a shotgun at that point.
Yeah.
I've
A
only got
very
ATG
precise
devices.
shotgun.
You know, fuck it. Not death by explosion, death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
That's my
The
one
Bismarck
giant
treatment.
fucking blade,
Yeah, we're now going to fire
like
a blade.
reserve style.
Oh god, I know. I hate that. I hate that. That's the one thing I can't look at is when people fall into helicopter blades or something. I just can't help that. In movies, I just look away. It's horrible.
Oh, the ones where the guy gets sucked into a jet engine.
Oh no, wood chippers. Wood
Wasn't that in
chippers.
Grand Theft
no,
Auto?
no, no, no. No.
Flame propellers.
Playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and that one bit you look away. Oh, that's the bit the poor bloke gets stuck in the helicopter blade.
Wait, which game?
Metal Gear Solid 5, I'm pretty sure there's a scene where the helicopter crashes and some guy gets caught in the blades. Very well.
I don't know. Never seen that.
That's right.
I should be
Okay.
the best spotter here.
I just want to Google like all the wacky military projects people did and just look at those because honestly.
I mean, there's there's a HMS Pike in which we were forever robbed of our floating ice island carrier,
Build a ship out of ice, the Germans.
Ice and Wood.
Oh, yeah, that one.
That's no iceberg, it's a carrier.
And a demonstration of Pike almost
The
killed someone.
Titanic was just the beginning.
This is my revenge for the Titanic, you fucks.
I've got another fun fact for you guys. Russia are developing suicide drones that will be fired from Mi-28.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Russians have run out of people to throw at the enemy, so now they're throwing drones instead. Okay.
I mean,
Oh yeah, but the Japanese made human torpedoes.
Oh, I know.
Hey,
but everybody did
come on,
actually. But
World War II, we strapped fucking pigeons as home devices. in
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm reading this now. Basically, there was an effort to create a pigeon-guided bomb. Basically, the pigeons were
Yeah.
basically guided to peck at a target. So when the target came to view, the pigeon would go like peck, and the bomb would go, oh, I gotta go left.
Pretty much.
Alright, it's time for some impromptu
It was
scouting.
like a
See if anyone's coming down here.
anti-ship rocket or something.
Have you ever heard of bat bombs before?
Yes. Yes, I have heard of bat bombs.
Load the bats with explosives and train their echolocation to find military targets.
have you heard of dog bombs?
Yeah.
The-
Soviet
the-
attack dolphins.
Those were just... Wait, attack dolphins. Is that from Red Alert?
Soviet. No,
The
that, yeah, that
Japanese
totally
also
sounds like a red alert thing.
Japanese also made balloons to fly
Where are
across
they?
the Pacific to bomb
Yeah,
America.
the Soviet Union trained dolphins for warfare.
Do you remember when America shot off a shit ton of AA and didn't actually down everything?
Yeah, that was LA. It was basically a combination of war paranoia and just none of them are fucking over here.
And aliens.
In the 1950s, the CEA investigated
The CEA?
hallucinogenic artillery rounds.
I remember the
Yeah,
code
we
again.
call it the rave protocol.
Kill the enemy, we trip them out.
There was
Do you
also a
remember,
time
do you
when
remember
the
the gay
US...
bombs?
I was just about to say
I think
that.
the enemies literally just abandoned this entire side of the map. If they have, that's
They've
funny.
abandoned every
They've
side
just
of the
fucking
map, so
abandoned this side of the
nothing
map.
over here.
What were you going to say, Jeff?
There was a time
gonna
when
say
the
the same
US
thing.
was experimenting with chemicals to try and create a bomb that would make people gay, so they would stop fighting and just have sex.
Sophie, I'm gonna die here.
I'm just like, saying, how's this gonna work?
Dear
It's the giant
fucking
gas cannon
lord,
that
this is
land,
painful.
It expels all the gas.
What
and
is this
then-
fucking missile speed?
Why am I still half spotted?
And then you
I
win
don't
the
know.
war.
Where are they? Where's all their snipers?
Oh yeah,
Down the bottom.
the Americans tried to develop a vortex cannon, which basically uses air as a weapon.
I mean, essentially, that's what a fuel air bomb is.
Yeah, basically what it did, it was in development until 1988. Basically, it launched like a huge ring of air that knocks people down and disrupts projectiles. That's
I mean, interesting idea, but does look trying to pull that kind of shit off.
yeah. What we're going to use today, air.
Sophie, I've just crashed a tank to death. Are you proud of me?
Funny putting those thick fires to use then.
There we go. Big, this is like a natural, like feasible weapon. Big Babylon, I think it's called. It's a 156 meter long.
Where are
barrel
they?
on a gun.
Alright, I was literally just watching the major projects of this one. So, basically, American kind of industrialist, an American industrialist gets the idea of using a cannon to replace the first stage of a rocket to get things like satellites into
What?
orbit.
Huh? How do I get?
Sorry, Sophie?
How the fuck does an AS-21 outspot me? How?
I thought she was like,
I know.
like using a cannon to launch a satellite into space.
I mean, to be fair, that is pretty surprising.
It's like the
So,
ultimate form
anyway.
of water.
So, anyway, I mean, this guy is already known for doing shady deals. He actually went to jail for 5 years for selling weapons against an embargo. So, fast forward a little bit, and he basically ends up in contact with Saddam Hussein, who wants a cannon to launch satellites for Iraq.
Why does it take so fucking long to hit something?
So, basically the guy's under basically has two projects he has to work on for Saddam to be happy. One is improving the Scud missile, and the second is building this cannon called Project Babylon. Now, they build Baby Babylon, which works, and Saddam Hussein decides, okay, yes, I'm going to fund you for the full project, which ends up being called Big Babylon. And thankfully it's never completed, because this thing was, like, huge. If Saddam had ever got hold of this, he could have caused quite a bit of shit for everybody. We think the guy designing it, because the guy designing it actually got killed in...
That actual
Almost.
fucking feel. Oh my
He
god,
got
I
killed
swear.
in the most spy thriller way possible. He was literally killed by an unknown person as he enters the door, and he was killed with a
What?
silenced pistol. Nobody knows anything about what the fuck
What the-
happened.
CIA.
Are you fucking looking at this? Are you fucking seeing this? My missiles are bouncing off a Challenger.
Yeah.
Sophie, I think we should just give up playing
He was-
PvP
he
from
was-
now on.
He was working with the Iraqis. Yeah. So
Yep.
who could have assassinated him? Wouldn't likely to be the KGB, would it?
No,
Yeah.
the main suspect to begin with was the Israelis.
Oh yeah, good. The Israelis are always ones to prepare for a war very well.
So I mean, it's Iraq.
When you can beat in 6 days, yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I forgot about Mossad.
Drop the video I was watching in military studies.
Oh. Having read about the 6-day war, I'm actually impressed that Israel just won that quickly.
Fuck's sake, there's a...
I mean, it was what, like 3 nations? Just
Fuck you.
It was Jordan, Syria, and Egypt, and they all got spanked by the Israelis. Who had
Syria is still salty about that one.
They had like Centurions, M48s with the British L7 gun, which was the best gun in the world at that time. So,
According to Putin, a Russia-China alliance cannot be called out.
Literally a game with 71 damage done because they want to nerf missiles into the ground so badly. Even when they hit an MBT, they have a chance of not doing anything.
Was it the 6-day war where the SR-71 got detected and had to have them in support?
Yeah, it was the 6-day war.
Obviously it did.
No, it was Yom Kippur.
You realise that the SR-71 was fine because he could literally just put his foot down and the missile was like, oh.
Well, yeah, literally. I mean, the pilots apparently were getting quite worried because of how much the plane was rattling.
It's
It was one of
fine,
these-
whatever. We got the finest quality glue.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, between you might get away and you will die, I'd go with might get away. But yeah, the Egyptians were testing the
He used highest speed in the 6-day war, and they were going up against Centurions.
No, I mean, weren't they testing the S6 missile for the Russians, which is why they were able to actually lock onto the SR-71? Because that particular missile used as a top-down
No missile at that period ever went as fast as the SR-71. Like, nothing could catch it. I'm pretty sure there was like a Swedish jet that got the lock onto it, and that was it.
Like I said, the missile launched and locked on, but because it was using an active radar tracker, the SR-71 crew knew they'd been locked up, so they just hit the afterburners and...
Right, everybody, when this game is over, we're going to look at the replay and we're going to literally see missiles do nothing to an MBT.
Oh, I know, I saw that.
A full Slavo of 4 missiles, just nothing.
When did the Chieftain make its first come out? I think it was
70s?
I think it was early 60s.
Yeah, it came out in early 60s. It actually
So
went into combat
so
during
if it
the
was-
Iran-Iraq war.
So it would have probably been in combat during the 6-day war. Probably
No.
Jordanian.
Centurions we used. Chieftains were in combat during the Iran-Iraq war in the 80s, where they engaged
The funny
Patton's
thing,
and
during the
T-62s.
6th war, one of the most powerful tanks in the Syrian army was the Panzer IV.
Yeah.
Panzer IV engaging M51 Super Shermans, Centurions.
So,
Yep.
officially, Chieftain only saw action in the Iraq-Iran war and the Persian Gulf.
I'm sure Israel has been in so many wars. It's won all of them.
Well, let's look at it. Let's look at Israel. First, it was created in the most arrogant, half-assed way possible the West could imagine.
You know I'm streaming, right?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah, let's not get taken down by
The Jews.
before they play the "you're an anti-Semite" card.
I'm not an anti-Semite, and I'm an anti-everyone.
no.
Jesus
There's-
fucking Christ, how long is this game taking?
Let's face it. Britain's attitude towards how the territory was handed over was pretty...
It was like, just
They did
Just
went
have
to the
it.
map, drew a line, and went.
Like,
Have
yeah, it's
fun.
like, we can't discuss this issue on here. It's like if we discuss China, the Spitfire stream magically shuts down.
Yeah, her ISP just goes to buffering her stream.
I think that you just hear my mic cut out.
let's
Only
see.
replaced by a constant stream of
It's like
comedy.
Total
Yeah.
potential damage 3,600.
That's fine.
Would have fucking killed the
What are
chalet.
the Chinese possibly going to learn by listening to an 18-year-old kid? Seriously.
I'm 23.
I'm 18. What are the Chinese going to learn listening to my phone?
I don't know.
Seriously.
I'm 19. I beat you by 1 year. How do you feel?
Wow.
I beat you by 3 years.
36.
So fucking old.
You're the oldest person here.
I know.
Then again, depends on if Janet and Lanzabi want to step out of their coffins.
That's true.
We mentioned them, like, then suddenly disappears, like, hello.
Honestly, he has done that a couple of times.
Yeah, I've subbed in before it worked.
Oh. I'm just continuing to look through weird military weapons. Apparently the sticky grenade counts as one.
The
that
sticky
was brought
grenade,
into
where
Ryzen.
it's more of like a problem to the user than it is to everybody else.
Yeah.
It just sticks to the guy wanting to throw it.
You couldn't throw it, could you? Because it just. I think the head of it fell off. There's also this other thing. It's called a buckle gun. It fires square bullets instead of round ones.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
that was
that's gonna
yeah,
hurt.
that was an early answer to rifling.
It's like
It was also
I get how a square is gonna hurt more than a ball.
Right.
it was also designed to be
Welcome to literally playing AFEs in 20 Not only is like the missile speed slow as fuck. Watch this. Nothing. 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 Nothing.